I am live, I'm live, I'm live. Hopefully you can all hear me. Let me just get everything up so I can see what I'm doing. Cool, looks like we're live. Find the feed. Perfect, cool. Looks like you can all see me okay. Let me just see if I can dull that down a little bit. Oh, very bright. Good evening, everybody. I'm just getting the last few bits set up. So I can see you all commenting. I'm just trying to get it a little bit less bright on me. Okay. Apologies, it's very glary on me at the moment. I think it's just going to move everything around. Hello, hello. Everyone's saying hello. Cool, so I'm just flipping through your comments, guys. I promise I'll get started in a second. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join. Can you hear me okay? Can somebody tell me that they can hear me okay? I've clocked watching, waiting for the perfect day, perfect week. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Too much light on your face, mate. I know. I'm going to sort that in a sec. Can you hear me? Cool. Right, good. You can hear me. Right, I'm going to try and sort out the lighting situation because there is too much light on my face. I'll move over, see if that helps. Cool. Sorry, I'm just getting set up, everybody. It's been a bit of a crazy one, just get everything set up. I'm just having a quick flick through your comments. I know I'm too bright. I don't know how to turn me down. Okay, if I move backwards, I won't be so bright. Let me move back. I don't know why it's so bright. It will sort itself out. I think it's because it's still quite early. There's still a little bit of daylight peeking through from different places. As we get more into the evening, I think that will start to go down slightly. So I'm just going to tweak myself slightly to the side, and hopefully that will stop the light seeping through. Okay, right, let's get started. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. I'm really pleased that you can all join us. We've got about nearly 600, just over 550 people watching at the moment. So I do want to get started and sort of and get going really, because we're quite excited. Now I can tell you right now, Lauren and Stacey can't actually hear me, but I can tell you right now, Lauren is absolutely bricking it tonight. She has been really nervous for the last couple of hours since she's been here, and yeah, she's really nervous. So we're gonna sort of see what happens. I've been here since about 4 o'clock today, just setting up different cameras in different places, different microphones, just to try and make the experience a bit better for you guys and a bit more watchable. I appreciate I'm quite shiny at the moment. I will sort that out as we go, but I'll worry about that in a sec when we get started with Stacey. So yeah, so we're going to do that. We can get started in a couple of minutes. I'll do a couple of quick plugs. There's things floating around all over past me at the moment. It's just a little bit of natural light coming from behind, and I think that's why it's so bright. So that's going to die down in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read your comments. So there has been lots of stuff going on today, just whilst I've been setting up, there's been some doors banging, there's been noises. I could have sworn I heard Stacey and Lauren have a conversation about 5:30, 6 o'clock, just before I did an Instagram post, but they weren't here. They didn't turn up until around 7ish to do the checks before we had to get started. So it has been quite eerie tonight, I'll give you that. And we're going to start straight into it in a second and get going straight away. So that's going to look forward to. Right, I've got a couple of quick things for you. We've up-teched this time. I've actually got a desk over here, a sound desk, which I won't bother showing you, but I have got a sound desk over here, which is going to allow me to tweak up the mics much better and listen to Stacey and Lauren in different places in the jail. You can see behind me, just down the corridor here, you see that little bit of light just creeping through the cell. That's why it's still quite glary on me. That is going to disappear shortly. There are orbs behind me. No cup of coffee tonight, just water. No, I've got coffee. I've got a coffee. It's right here. It's just at a camera shop. I've got a coffee. When are we open? We're opening on the 1st of June. Bit bright, contrast. It's not that. It is the brightness bouncing off my Mac, the computer screen I'm using. But it's just a bit of daylight seeping through. I will sort it. Don't worry. I promise. Let me just see if I can kill it out a little bit. There we go. Right, let's just have a couple look at a few more. Swimming orbs on your head. You've hit 666 views. Great! 666. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. It's the brightness on the monitor. I think you might be right. I think it might be the brightness on the monitor. But we need the brightness on the monitor so you guys can actually see what's going on. Let me just see if I can tweak that slightly. Sorry, we're still in high-tech mode, as you can see, in terms of being able to do all the capture everything. Let's see if that darkens me down slightly. Oh my God, see that floating across the screen. All right, let's see if that darkens me down at all. Is there anyone down the corridor? Lauren is in A-Wing, actually. She is in A-Wing, so we can have a quick look in a second. So, actually, that's a really good point. That looks a bit better. Why don't we get started there in terms of what's happening with the cameras? So let me fire up the cameras. Okay, so here we are. We've had a little bit of a blip day with one of the cameras, so I'm going to try and get it back on in a second. But we've got C-Wing as per normal. We've kept that C-Wing camera on. You can see there's just a little bit of light still seeping through here where I've got the cursors. Julia team. That will go in the next sort of 10-15 minutes. We've obviously started at 8:30. The sun's obviously still up a little bit, so it is going down. We've got Stacey here at the top of C-Wing. She's on C-Wing by herself at the moment. She's actually going to kick us off in a second by herself. So that's going to be good on C-Wing. We've just got that view down the corridor as well, so we can see it from both these cameras. Lauren is there just hanging out in the top of A-Wing. So she's just up on the stairs. And again, you can see it's still a little bit bright on A-Wing. And that's just where obviously we've still got that daylight coming through. There's a lot of talk about different things of what we're going to do. Let me just see if I can get this final camera up. Apologies, we've been having a little bit of an issue tonight with one of the cameras. It is the one up in the dentistry, so it is one we really want to get working. It has been working for most of the day, so hopefully it will pop back up in a second. And we have had a 6th one that we've set up somewhere else in the prison, but again, it's just not working at the moment. So we're gonna try and get that working throughout the evening, and hopefully it will do. So do bear with us with those, but we are going to get started in a sec. Before we do that, however, I'm just going to come back to me so you can see me. See, I'm not as glary now that it's just me. When I come back to me. So what we do have is we've got one of these. So Stacey has brought in a Ouija board. So just give me a very quick feed in the comments of your thoughts on Ouija boards. Kay is just getting into bed so she can watch and try. Yeah, well, as long as you've got covers and a pillow. Let's have a quick look. Happy birthday, Sam. Okay, so we've got the Ouija boards so you can see those. I'm just going to come back onto the main camera so you can see all of them. We have actually also, I've got it here somewhere, we've got a big Ouija board. So we've got a massive Ouija board. So we are going to do Ouija boards later. Don't like them, dangerous, go for it. Let's have a quick look and see what you're talking about on the Ouija boards. Lauren has just radioed me to say that a cell door is just slammed on the wing. Not fully visible. Let me just tweak it down slightly. There we go. That should be better. You should be able to see them all from there, hopefully. Let's just make sure they're there. Yeah, lots of people saying Ouija board scares them. To me, you all know what I think. Well, if you don't, I'll tell you quickly. I'm not 100% convinced on the paranormal. I kind of sit on the fence, as does Lauren. We're not skeptics per se, but I wouldn't say we're hard and fast believers. Stacey, on the other hand, is much more of a paranormal. She certainly knows a lot more about the paranormal than Laura and I, and I think she's certainly definitely to say she is more of a believer than Laura and I. Saying that, personally, to me, a Ouija board is just a piece of wood with some letters and numbers painted on it, so I'm not overly worried. Saying that, you won't catch me doing one, and certainly not by myself. But I think the girls will probably do one in a little while. So I'm just going to pass over in a second to Stacey. I'm just going to try and get this other camera to work as well. So I'm going to wing over to Stacey in 2 seconds and just see if I can get this other camera to work. I might just reboot the system in a second, so apologies. It's been working all afternoon, and lo and behold, as soon as we go live, okay, let's go up to 4 cameras. There we go, that's what we want to see Stacey, Lauren, there we are, all 4 of us. Okay, Stace, can you just give me a quick hello on your microphone?
Hello everyone! Hope you're all keeping safe.
Lauren, can you give me a quick hello on yours?
Hello from A-Wing, can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you loud and clear. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to start with Stace. She doesn't know it, but Stacey's going to kick us off, and she's going to kick us off with some nursery rhymes on C-Wing to get the place really started. And then I think what we'll do is we'll move over to Lauren on A-Wing and see what's happening there. But we'll kick off with Stacey. It's all yours, Stace.
Oh, Jesus.
I love doing this to them.
I'm so sorry with the really bad nursery rhymes. I'm already hearing like little footsteps and things like that, and like little bit like metal banging. So we'll give it a go. Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Ashes in the water and ashes in the sea. We all jump up with a 1, 2, 3. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Stace, people are asking for Rockabye Baby.
Man, that's dark. Rockabye baby on the treetop, when the wind blows the cradle will rock. When the bar breaks the cradle will fall, and down, oh, I've just got shivers all over me. Down will come baby, cradle and all.
I just heard a train, so that is definitely a train, not a spirit. Now you have to remember, guys, it's still actually quite light outside, so there is light seeping through into the jail.
Bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bar breaks,
Craig. The whistle is the train. Africa by Toto. It's not completely pitch black yet, Nathan. Someone's just asking how dark it is. We've got some light seepage still. You can see it on C-Wing. I'm just going to move the mouse just here. It's just the sun coming through when they open doors. Now we have got a camera. This camera here we can move and we can take it down to the execution room. So we're going to go to the execution room later. We're going to be able to go to the drop room later. We've got a camera set up in healthcare and in dentistry. So we're going to get that one up in a little while. And obviously at the moment what you can see is two cameras on C-Wing.
Giggle just as I started singing again.
Where Stacey is and Lauren's in A-Wing on the stairs.
That was the freakiest giggle.
So we're going to be here until about 11:30 this evening. So we've got a little while if you're staying with us tonight. So we'll start slow and we'll pick it up.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. No word of a lie, I heard a giggle just as I was singing. Just as I was just about to start singing. Do you like nursery rhymes? Can you bang something that you know you hear?
There's, do you know what, guys? Lots of people saying there's lots of stuff happening by me at the moment, and I can see it on the camera.
You can use my
And
own.
it's been weird because
Give me
I've been here all
permission.
day, or certainly since about 3, 4 o'clock, and there has been a lot of stuff, just kind of almost feel like it's kind of following me, the energy, as I've been setting stuff up. So I think if you can get me anywhere in the jail tonight doing anything, that will be a miracle. Because to be honest, I'm not too worried at the moment, but it's like I said, I can still see some daylight. As that starts to darken in the next 15, 20 minutes, just see a different Joel. Okay, I think what I might do is move over to Lauren briefly. Let's
Well
see
done, that was good. Can you do it again?
Stace, what are you getting? Sorry, I missed that. I was chatting away.
When I was singing nursery rhyme at one point, just as I was just about to start singing, or just as I got on the first word for the nursery rhyme, I heard a giggle at the same time. And then, when I've called out, I've heard like little metal sounds, like somebody's tapping on the grate.
Whereabouts? Sorry, Stace.
Just, if you can see where I'm pointing, just along here, like in the far back, that's where I heard the tapping. But the giggling, the little giggle, was around here, but it was really loud.
I'm just going to turn your mic up slightly, Stace, so we'll be able to hopefully pick a bit more up. Someone's asking if I can put Stacey on full camera. The tin knocking sound, that's one of the lights on A-Wing, unfortunately. It's broken, but we can't disconnect it because it's part of the emergency lighting system, and we haven't been able to get an engineer out at the moment.
Can you make that bang again?
Because of COVID, so that's what that continuous click is. That was me banging, sorry. Yeah, Lauren? So,
Lauren, as I walked past earlier to put some tech away, I put those balls out for them to move. Sorry, not sorry.
well, I'm going to just see if I can get the camera back on in the dentistry because it's just gone off again. So we'll just see if I can get that back on. Then Lauren, what we'll do is we'll head back over to you to start calling out, or Loza, you can actually start doing your calling out now. And I'll keep you on camera. I'm just going to try and get the other one going as well. So Stace, just let Lauren crack on for a sec. Just stay there. Oh. Lauren, just 2 seconds before you start. Hold on. So guys, this shot here has come back up. This is the dentistry in the back corner of healthcare. This is a really active area according to the paranormal groups, and I'm sure there's a few people on here that have been here that have done paranormal investigations that will comment about the what it's like in the dentistry. But there's enough cable and microphone up there for us to be able to move that camera around all into different areas of healthcare. So although it's early at the moment, guys, it's coming up to about, 9 o'clock-ish, 5 to 9. We've got 2.5 hours still. We're going to do some stuff up in healthcare and move around up there. We're going to do some stuff in the execution room. We're going to do some stuff in the drop room. And like I say, we have got the Ouija board, which at the moment is down here with me. But we will get the girls doing that later on somewhere in the jail. And obviously it is your night, guys, so you tell me what you want to do or what you want us to do, and we will obviously make it happen. I'm just going to get the fly off the screen. Damn flies. Okay, right, I'm going to go back to Lauren. I'm going to let her start calling. So remember, guys, just comment and I'll try and pick it up, and then if you want something specific, it is all yours. So let me just go to 1 to 4. Okay, Lauren, we have got you. It is all yours if you want to crack on with A-Wing.
Maybe I can tell, but I'm a bit nervous today. I'm not quite sure why, but we're going to give it a go. Before the camera came on me, actually, the pool table just on the TV just over there, and I heard the balls kind of clink into each other.
Lauren, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. Can you just spin the mic so it's directing towards you and it'll pick you up slightly better? So just spin it round, bring it closer to the stairs.
Better? Is that better, Joel?
Yeah, much better.
I don't know what step I was on. Yeah, I was just saying that there's a pool table just above on the twos, and I heard the balls kind of bang into each other, which is kind of creepy, which is not helping my nerves at the moment, but we're going to crack on anyway. So yeah, I'm in A-Wing alone at the moment. Cool. So if there is anyone in here tonight, you will be able to see that I am alone. Stacey's in the other wing, so no one to protect me. So if you do want to make yourself known to me, then make a sign, slam a door, do a whistle, anything. Can you copy this? Is Shadow Man here with me tonight? Dare I ask? Come on, slam a door. There's plenty of you in here. Come on, you can see I'm nervous. Why don't you make me jump? Or not? Can you copy a bang?
Lauren, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to respond to a comment in a sec, so just give me 2 secs. So I think Mary and Jamila, I think I just saw. Let me explain very quickly for those of you who haven't seen us before. So for those of you that do, apologies, I'll go through this quite quickly. We are absolutely social distancing. Oh my God, someone just moved behind the corridor. At the back of me. We are social distancing, absolutely. We have to come into the jail to do certain security checks and to do certain checks on the building. It's a heritage building, it's a historic building, it's grade 2 listed. We have a number of responsibilities we have to do every other day to look after it. And then once a week, we have to come in with at least 2 of us to do all the alarm system checks and make sure everything's working appropriately. So if we do have a fire, everything's notified in the right way. So Lauren and I do that. Stacey comes along with Lauren. Stacey also works with us. And Stacey and Lauren live together. So we are doing everything by the book in terms of social distancing. All we're doing differently is rather than coming here for an hour and a half to 2 hours, we're staying for about 4 hours. And we're going live at the same time. So if you're not happy with the fact of how we're managing social distancing and stuff like that, I believe somewhere on your page you can click stop watching and then you're all happy. For everybody else, we're going to get back to it, and that's the last I'm going to say about it, really.
Oh man, those damn balls just went again.
Lauren, if you want to crack on, Stace, can you move your camera and probably your mic into the execution room and get them set up, and we'll set one of the trigger objects up that you've got there, and then maybe we'll head over to dentistry or something along those lines.
Yeah, sure.
So we'll get Stacey to set her mic and camera up in the execution room with the trigger object and leave it in there for a little while, and Lauren will just keep cracking on. It's all yours, Lauren.
Mate, it's all mine. Those balls just went again. Not feeling this. Right. Okay, you moved the balls a couple of times. See if you can do it again, but a bit louder. Let everyone hear it. Why don't you try to throw one on the floor or something? That'll make a big noise, won't it?
Zoe Duxbury has joined. Hello, Zoe. Zoe works in our restaurant. Zoe is our restaurant coordinator. I am in her world right now. Zoe does not like ghosts, and we do tell her quite regularly that the kitchen is one of the more haunted places in the prison. So she's pleased about that. We've just started, Michael. Give it time. I'm just going to say a quick hello to Leo and Jake. They've been watching every live stream we do. Hey guys, hope you're doing well, staying safe. We have got a camera up on the 2s that we can move in there later on. Right, everyone's saying behind me, come on. Oh God, I put my arm up so he flew past. I'm watching both. I'm trying to watch comments, I'm trying to watch the corridor.
Did you hear that?
Was it a bang?
There was a bang and then there was a whistle after it. And it wasn't like a train whistle either.
Or Stacey's just set up the execution room.
Is she whistling while she works?
Don't think she's whistling. Stacey, you set up? Yeah, I think the angle's okay. You plug the mic in. Yeah, cameras go down every now and again because we move them. So when we move them, we have to unplug them and then plug them back in. Yeah, give me something on the mic, Stace.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I've got you loud and clear, so I'm going to leave the execution on. Stace, do you want to put the trigger object right in the middle of the floor? So Stacey's got one of the trigger object balls. And we'll get her to put it just there.
Can you see that okay, Dom?
That's perfect, Stace, and I won't tell you about the massive orb that just came straight past you when you did that. We don't actually have any curtains in the execution room, but as it gets dark, it will drop down the light, I promise. It's going to take a bit of time for the light. That's spring and summer. There are no blinds in the execution room. As it gets dark, you'll start to see it go, and actually it's a really good time to have it, so you can see it with a bit of daylight and you can see it go dark. So you get the change in the light, and you'll get the change in terms of what happens in the room. So I'm going to leave that one on so you can see it. And I think what I might do is potentially get the guys to go up into healthcare if that seems like a good idea. Yeah, that one there, that's what we want to see. Lauren, Stacey, do you guys want to head up to the dentistry together?
Yes.
Do you want to take your mic with you, Loza? So Stacey's just pinging into my ear to tell me that she absolutely hates healthcare. So they're off to get set up in healthcare. We're going to see them pop up in here. I'm going to leave the execution room on. There's a trigger object on the floor there. Guys, it is still early. We've only just started. And we are obviously going to start to see the light dropping down. You'll see it quite clearly on the ceiling as it starts to drop. And it does get eerie. And remember, these things take time to build. Things don't just happen straight away. And that's what we love about what we do, because Laura and I do kind of sit on the fence. And if we could really easily, and people have said this to me, they go, why don't you just fake stuff? We could really easily do that, but what would be the point? What we love doing is the reality of it and really kind of getting people to feel it. And I really wish I could get all 943 of you that are currently on there here at the jail right now, so you can see it and feel it, and you can experience it, because it is something else. And even now, I'm getting a little bit nervy as I talk, because I now know that where Stacey is just the other side of a wall and Lauren's at the end of a corridor, they're now about to appear in that bottom corner camera or in the middle camera, and that is quite far from where I am. So for example, if something happened to me right now, it would probably take best part of a minute to get from where they are to me here. So yeah. Okay, a couple of quick questions that I'm gonna get. Have you had to fire anyone yet? Jamelia Jackson, have you had to fire anyone yet? Not yet, Jamelia. Someone's asked, why is there no B-wing? So B-wing in Shrewsbury Prison is the offices and along the front. So actually the dentistry and healthcare, that is regarded as part of B-wing. B-wing and D-wing are not custodial wings, they're offices and where the execution room is and stuff like that. We can also get into the execution room, into the execution room. We can also get into the drop room and the morgue later. So loads still to come and see and do and experience. So we're going to get onto all of that. Cool. Thank you, Wendy. I'm really pleased that somebody's just said they haven't seen anything happening near me, which is quite nice, because, Joel, shout for Larry. No, I'm not doing it. Lorna, Stacey said something grabbed her leg in the execution room. And I've got the volume up in the execution room, so if you hear any noises, that will be from the execution room. Lauren and Stacey are just getting set up, so I'm going to just bring their mic up. Lauren's trying to figure out how to plug in a microphone. Okay, I think we got them.
Right, I've got the mic plugged in.
I've got you loud and clear. I'm just going to ask, I'm going to answer a quick question, and I'm going to ask people what they'd like you guys to do up in that dentistry room. So just chill there for a second, ladies. Somebody just asked.
In here.
Yeah, just wait there a sec, Stacey. Just stay calm. Somebody just asked why we've got the box in the execution room. A couple of reasons. One is people kept messing around with the mannequins. They kept pulling them apart and destroying them and stuff like that. We also had a couple of items get taken. Everything we display here is either prison memorabilia. Some of it has monetary value. Some of it just can't be replaced. And people were messing with it and taking it, so we did that. And also, we were finding photos on social media with people putting their heads in the noose. We saw a couple of pictures of people putting their children in the noose, and we just kind of felt, whilst it was safe because we've done it as a release noose, so it'll just fall off the wall, we just felt it was in really bad taste, and people were damaging some of the items there. So we decided to box it all in for safety and also for security. So that's why we've done it. We'd preferred not to have had to have done it, but that's what we have to do. Jamelia Jackson saying, can you remove one of the two? Weird comments. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do a Ouija board later. Sorry, I say we're going to do a Ouija board later. We're not doing a Ouija board. They're doing a Ouija board. I'm not moving. I'm quite content here. So, right, tell me what you'd like them to do up in healthcare, guys, and I'll get them to do it. Okay, Stace, Lauren, it is all on you guys. Stace, just you're just on the edge of the camera there, Stace.
Sorry, we made us both jump.
Okay, let's have some calling out or whatever you guys want to do up in the dentistry room, and let's see what you get from there.
Right, so yeah, we're in the dentistry area at the moment. A lot of the healthcare staff has said that this was the active area when it was a prison. So we'll give it a go. If anyone is in here with us, give us a sign. Some door, there's plenty of covered doors. Whistle, speak to one of us, touch one of us.
I'm not going to. Did you hear it? I'm seeing like something in that light in the corridor. I legit, my eyes going. Do you know the door that goes to the spiral stairs? It is right there. And I just saw something go across there in that other room. You know the room opposite? Is there anyone here? Can you make a noise? Was that the spiral stairs? We just heard rumbling, and it wasn't the train station. The train's just left. If there's anyone here, can you make a noise?
People are asking if you could ask it to close the door.
if anyone's with us, can you close the door? This door right here. Trap us in. Show us what you can do.
No, don't shut the door.
I love the
There's no
contrast
handle
between
on
these two.
it. Oh my god. What was that?
Jesus Christ.
What was that?
Come on, shut the door.
People are asking you to get a little bit angrier with them, Lauren, a bit more aggressive.
Come on, shut the fucking door.
Jeez.
Oh, she's okay.
Shut it. Mate, you think you're all spirits and high and mighty and that lot. Shut the door. Show me how you're better than us. Mate, I'm scared, but it scared me more. Stop me.
That bang. Are you moving?
I'm moving. Close the tree.
Come on, shut the door! Make a bang!
Okay, I'm going to try.
Why are you scared of those nurses? Try and scare us?
Okay, Stace, can you do me a favour? Can you just walk out into the corridor a sec?
Fuck off.
No, just walk out into the corridor, Stace, and then turn around and face back towards the camera.
Oh no, I really don't want to.
And she's the bravest of us.
That's where the shadow was.
Go on, you're okay. You're okay, we're in here.
Jesus, I wish I wasn't so like cocky then now.
Stace, go out into the corridor and turn around and face us. Keep going.
Is that
Keep
your
going.
shadow? Is that the door?
Keep going, Stace.
Keep going,
It's
keep
pitch
going,
black
keep
for these guys as well.
Jesus
That's the...
Christ.
Keep going, Stace.
Keep going.
No, I
Keep
don't
going.
want
Keep
it.
going, keep going, you're okay.
Another 2 steps forward, Stace.
It's right on the step.
Right.
What was that?
Stace, turn around.
Turn around, Stacey.
No, I don't want
Turn around.
And then just sit down there, Stace, cross-legged.
it. What?
Sit down.
No, I can't sit down. If I sit down and I see something, I can't run.
No, sit down cross-legged, Stace, and face the camera.
Face me, sit down. You're okay.
And to think, Lauren, she's supposed to be the brave one out of us.
What?
Come on, you got this.
Did you just call me a chicken?
I'm not determined what you just called it, to be honest. Go on, you got this.
Do you know what, Jamelia? We are actually insured for this. This is the random thing. We have got insurance for this kind of stuff.
This is no time for yoga. This is ridiculous. I don't like it.
That's it. And then, Lauren, if you go back to where you were, the other side, so you can't see her.
No, I like it. No.
And then, Stace, just face the camera. And then, Lauren, you start calling out again. And start winding them up, see what they can do.
So I went with what? Alright. Stacey, I'm sorry. Right. You've got an opportunity here, lads.
And we want them nice and loud, Lauren. Nice loud bangs. That's what we're after. Stace, let's make sure we can see your hands so people know that we're doing this all on above board.
Come on, let's have some loud bangs.
Please don't, please don't, please don't.
Okay? Look, you can see how scared we are. Loud bangs. Come on. Copy this. Copy it. Copy it. Come on, you've got to separate now. Separate us even further. Shut the door. Slam it. Don't be a chicken shit. Just do it. Come on, you know you can do it. Show us how mighty you are.
I feel like you're looking at me.
honesty. Confess it. Come on. Can't even slam the door. Is that you?
Yes.
I'm nervous for these guys just watching this. Just like, I know it's the tender hooks of what if this happens?
Whoever's around it honestly isn't as tough as they thought they were, eh? Can't even slam the door.
Lauren, how does it feel in there at the moment? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it light? Is it dark? What's the atmosphere like?
It's freezing. I'm sweating, but it's freezing. It's relatively quiet. I can hear Stacey breathing from here.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's dark and it is spooky. Feel the need to rock.
Dave, I don't think they took one up with them, but they have got an EVP recorder. What would I do if the door did slam? I would...
What?
I don't know what I'd do. Find out if it slams.
Oh, what is that? No, I'm hearing footsteps.
Can you hear Stacey?
Yeah, I can hear Stacey.
What was that?
You hear footsteps just on the corridor.
Good evening, Jenny Bryan from Most Haunted.
What was that?
I heard it.
What the hell was
I
that?
don't know. Lauren, can you help now? I don't want to be here.
You stay where you are, Stace.
What?
You stay where you are. What's going on, Lauren? Talk us through it.
Okay, so we both just heard like a really loud It was like that, wasn't it, Stace?
Yeah.
It was like someone like almost like someone hummed at us. Almost like a questionable hum. That was really loud, that was.
It was nails like
It was a nail hum, yeah.
Just put the mic a little bit closer towards the door, Lauren, and then let's have some more calling out and stuff like that, and see what you can get.
Okay, well let's not slam the door now because the
Sorry,
microphone's
guys.
here.
That was my bad. Sorry about that.
So let's get some knocking. Can you knock? Can you copy this? Well, that was pretty simple. Even a toddler could have done that.
Tell Stacey to shut up. Love that.
Why don't you try and hum again? Make that noise you just made. We both heard you that time.
The room they're in now, Faye, is part of healthcare. It's actually the old dentistry space.
You know you're here. Do something. Make a bang. We heard you.
Poor Stacey. I guess do a couple of hellos. Hello, Ellen Matheson. But I'm not going to do too many shout-outs, guys, because I want these guys to have the time to be able to build it up and see what's going on there with the energy. They're probably going to stay there for about another 10
Come on,
minutes or
copy this
so.
bang.
And then we'll head them down to the execution room. we can take that camera, Kirsty, to the spiral staircase. They will get into the execution room. Don't worry, Hayley. They'll be heading there probably next in about 10 minutes or so. 5-10 minutes. They'll be heading to the execution room.
In that case, is there any women here with us tonight? Any ladies?
I think Joel
Want to
should,
make themselves known to us?
Joel should go to the
No,
morgue.
we've been
I
giving our
don't
attention to the men, but let's bring it to the ladies. Do I like it? Are there any females here with us tonight? Any inmates that were female back in the Georgian periods?
Lauren, just stop a sec. I'm not being funny. I'm just going to put the camera back on because I've got a full camera on you. I'm just going to put it back onto everyone because I just heard something walking down the corridor behind me. So I'm just going to put the cameras back onto all of them so I can actually see what's behind me. You carry on, Lauren, but I'm just putting all the cameras on.
Mate, you go die. I'm sending them all your way, Joel. If there is any female staff here tonight, Joel's down in the kitchen.
You can do one, Lauren. Like, seriously, I swear to God, I had to double check you were both there because I could hear something just in the corridor behind me.
Is there anyone here? Okay, when this was a prison, you used to make yourself known to the nurses, the doctors, the officers, the dentists. When you make yourself known to us, we're friendly-ish. We're not here to harm you, maybe call you some names, but... No, so attacking money.
Did you make those dentists pull all those inmates' teeth out? Did you make him do it?
I think we should have a vote on who... Someone's just commented to say, I think we should have a vote on who thinks Joel should do a Ouija board in the morgue. I don't. I'm going to be first to vote. No.
What? Ouija board in the morgue.
Ouija board in the morgue?
Yeah, someone's just...
Technically that's against the rules.
Yeah, and someone said Joel should do it.
Oh yeah, you should do it.
Lauren, see if you can get them to do something in a different room. We can see all the other cameras. We can see C-Wing, there's a trigger object in the hang room, and stuff like that.
Joel, I can't hear you on the radio.
See if you can get them to do something in the execution room. Stay there, but see if you can get them to move the trigger objects in the execution room.
Okay. Alright. So, perhaps you don't want to make noise because we're here. So why not try in the execution room? There's a fun little ball in there. Is it a ball?
Yeah, it's the ball.
There's a fun little ball in there. All you've got to do is move it. You move it, it lights up. That's exciting, isn't it?
He's absolutely free.
Yeah, go on. Go, if you don't want to be known to us, maybe you don't like us, maybe you think we're ugly. Go down to C-Wing, up into the hanging room. Little ball. So all you gotta do is move the ball. When you move it, it lights up. If it lights up, then we know you moved it. We know that you're with us. So show us that you're with us, go and move the ball.
June, there is nothing standing in the door behind me. Thank you. The humming is just the mics. It's just we have to have the mics turned up quite loud to hear them because they're not We're not using the best tech, I'll be honest. We've kind of hacked this together with what we have, a few cameras that we have in one of the areas, the mics we've got from music events, so we kind of put it all together on a big screen to try and bring you this, so it's not a high-tech production, let's put it that way. And that's why some things don't happen.
Jesus Christ.
We're just going with it as it is. If nothing happens, it's because there's nothing there to happen. If it does, then it does. But I can tell you this right now, it has got really bloody cold in the kitchen real fast. And I'm not particularly paranormally in belief, but I swear to God, I heard somebody a few minutes ago walking down that corridor. Joel, walk down towards the corridor and see what... No, I'm not going to walk down the corridor. I'm quite happy here, thank you. Forgetting what's behind me.
Keep getting chills, like, someone's walked through me.
There's nothing in the doorway behind me. Will you all bugger off? Oh, fuck me. Oh, Jesus. It's a bloody coffee machine. Shit. Lauren, the coffee machine just went off and absolutely gave me a heart attack. Like, literally, I was just like, people are telling me there's something in the corridor behind me. I turned around, the coffee machine went off, and I think I just actually had a heart attack.
Wait, see, I honestly think this is probably the jumpiest that the three of us have been.
Yeah, I'm not liking it. I was fine earlier, but now it's got pitch black, and I don't want to even turn... I'm back... Do you remember the first night we did this? And I was like, I do not want to turn around. I am there, but I'm not only there, I am like tense, like actually tense. And I'm not even liking looking at the cameras right now because people are telling me there's something, they can see something behind me.
Yeah, I honestly, I totally get you. It is terrifying up here. It's so dark and it's just such a vibe about it. I generally feel so uncomfortable.
Well, why didn't you guys head back? Do you want to head back to Sea Wing? Do you want to stay there? Where do you want to go?
Let's wind down to Sea Wing.
Thank you, Wendy. I'm really pleased you haven't seen a single thing behind me. So they're going to head down to Sea Wing now. Someone's touched one of the girls. That's an interesting one. There's nothing moving behind me. I'm not even going to look. Blake, you can... Blake Tinsley is somebody that works here as one of our actors, and I'm sure he's just trying to screw with me. They're going to head up to Sea Wing, and then we'll see what's going on there. Ellen, I don't understand. Like, guys, let me make this clear, right? I am not a 100% believer. I sit on the fence, but I'm still not going to call out. If you saw my video the other day, at daytime, it doesn't bother me at all. Nighttime, it gets dark. It is a different story. And right now, despite the smile on my face, I am feeling quite nervy. So, yeah. I'm not going to get up and walk back there. I'm telling you that right now. But I do have the Ouija board here. So oh Jesus, there's mannequins everywhere. It's freaky as hell when I look that way. I'm gonna spin the camera so you can see it quickly, so you can see what happens, what I see when I turn that way. So, oh, they're on Sea Wing. On 2 seconds. Yeah, that's cool, Lauren, no worries. So, guys, what I'm gonna... yeah, that's absolutely fine, Lauren. Just give me a buzz when you're set, because I'm just going to talk about the best of the kitchen. So they just asked if I can just take the mic off, because they just if I take the camera up. There we go. There you go. They're just going to take the mic out the execution room. So they're going to do that and move into Sea Wing. In the meantime, let me show you around the space that I am in. So I will show you where I am. So this is, it's not, like you'll be able to see then, this is the rest of the restaurant. It is in that corner over there where we saw the paranormal activity, in terms of the guy that I thought was there, and this is the rest of the kitchen. That's me, so don't panic. And then we're up over here into the restaurant. area behind the counter. So I'm going to plot that down there so you can see. Let's try and get it into a good angle so you can have a good look and see where I am and see the things I can see. And that looks like it's coming back to. I think that's a better angle actually. I've moved it closer. Do you guys prefer it there, or do you want it further back where it was? Jesus. That's Lauren plugging the microphone back in. I tell you what, guys, I am nervous this evening. I am absolutely shitting myself right now. I am nervy. I don't know why. I'll be too honest. Much better there. You're seeing the things that aren't there. Yeah, Chantel, you may well be right. That is exactly kind of my thought process on it. We see things that aren't there because during the day, I don't get nervy about this place at all. It doesn't bother me. I wander around by myself, no problems. But nighttime, gets dark, crapping it. I don't know why. It's just that way. And I had a conversation with the guys on the BBC earlier this week, and they had the same thing. And Eric was saying he doesn't believe in ghosts at all, but you wouldn't get him into the prison. It just wouldn't happen. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave the camera where it is. People are saying they'd much prefer it there. Thanks, Jessica. It's not actually this bit that makes me nervy. I mean, it is obviously like sort of seeing things. That little glint of light, that's the camera that's in A-Wing. But I'm actually more nervy about seeing something here. I think that would really shit me up. But anyway, I'll leave it where it is. We'll go back to Lauren and Stacey in a sec. We're going to go to the morgue in a little while, Katie. And like I said, they're going to come and collect the Ouija board shortly. Oh, I can hear them calling or shouting. Call out, please, Joel. I'm not... Oh, my God. Yeah, that's fine, Lauren. I'm actually just plucking up the courage to do some calling in the kitchen because, well, because I'm mad. Okay, right. If there's anybody here, can you do some orbs over my shoulder somewhere? If there's anybody here, can you bang? Can you make a noise? That's fine, Lauren. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to do a bit more calling out a second, although I don't know why. If there's anybody here, can you make a noise? I wasn't banging. No, I'm just going to put the cameras back on so they can see you guys as well, because I'm going to ask it to move around on A-Wing. I want everyone to be able to know where you guys are. Hold on. Yeah, I can see you on C-Wing now, that's fine. So if there's anybody here, can you... No, it wasn't me. Let me just bring your mic up a sec, ladies, hold on. Give me a mic test.
Hello?
Someone send help.
Yeah, I've got you loud and clear.
Okay, we just heard loads of banging coming from that side of the wing.
It's coming from over there. It's coming from where the book thingy is.
Lauren, is there a light on up towards the drop room, up towards the the arrivals lounge?
Yeah, it's the officers block.
Can you flick the light out, please? Because it's just glaring right down on C-Wing.
It's the fire alarm. It's the panel.
No, keep heading out of C-Wing towards, if you're going towards the drop room. Up by the museum.
It's one of the lights, the strip light, well, it's got the green light on top of it.
Oh, fair enough. It just looked really bright.
quite as dark in today, isn't it? Oh,
Okay, guys, remember, guys, you need to tell us what you want us to do. We're literally your conduits, effectively. Claire, we can't do a Ouija board in the restaurant together because we'd have to be too far apart because we've got to stay 2 meters away, so we'd just be too close to do it together. The drop room, Colette, is where the prisoners used to drop down into, the condemned man used to drop down to when they were executed, and they're going to go there in a bit. Lots of questions. I tell you what, guys, I will try and go somewhere later. I will try and pluck the courage up to do something in the morgue or the drop room or somewhere by myself. I will do my best to do that before 11:30 this evening. Sarah, that's a brilliant idea. Lauren, Stace, can you just walk to the end of the mat so you're pretty much over the cable so we can see the stairs? And then somebody's asked if you can hold hands and sing Ring a Ring of Roses.
Hold both hands or just one hand? Would you like us to dance?
Do you know what? I would stir them up, Lauren. I would really stir them up because, you know, what have we got to lose?
Ow, stop it! What?
Can you not hear the footsteps above? I was listening to Joel.
Don't squeeze my hands like
I'm
that.
sorry.
You scared me.
I'm sorry.
Right, okay. Are we doing it in circles? Does people want us to do like a circle, Joel, or what?
Yeah, they just asked, someone just said get them to hold hands, sing Ring a Ring of Roses. I thought it was a good shout.
Ring a roses. This is freaky. A pocket full of posies. A tissue. We all fall down. Ashes in the water and ashes in the sea. Oh, we all jump up with a 1, 2, 3.
I want to die.
Okay, if there's any spirits here, go and do something on Sea Wing. Go and bang. Go and wind up those girls. Go on, go and freak them out. That's what I want to see. I want to see somebody go and do something on Sea Wing, bang a wall or a door.
Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. Ashes in the water and ashes in the sea. We all jump up with a 1, 2, 3.
Do you know, I could freak them out properly because there's a big metal shutter. I could go and bang on it and make them scream. But I think that defies the point, doesn't it? The nursery rhymes is because it used to be a Georgian prison, and where they're stood at the moment is where the women's wing was and where the orphanage section in the workhouse was. No, there isn't. So I'm kind of leaving it to you guys, really, because we need to know, I mean, tell us how it feels, what it's like on the wing, you know, what's the temperature like, the atmosphere, all those kind of things. And I think then we'll probably move you, I reckon it's probably getting towards a time, potentially, in the next few minutes, to maybe get the Ouija board up into the execution room.
Honestly, I am so terrified. I don't think I've ever been this terrified in my life.
Do you want me to roll them up?
Yeah, I think we'd rather see Riley up than nursery rhymes. We've done a few nursery rhymes and not a lot's happened from it. And I'm starting to feel braver, if I'm honest. And I'm saying that to you guys as well as any potential spirits. I'm starting to feel a lot braver here now because not masses is happening in the sense to get me worried. So,
What
yeah,
the hell was that? What the?
I did hear a bang. I heard like a clink.
Oh no. Don't ever say that shit again, Joel, for God's sake.
Where did it come from? I heard like a clink.
It was a clink. It came from over there.
Hello?
It came from like the surgery area.
Can you do
Mate,
that
it's coming for you, mate. Whatever it is, it's coming for you.
Brilliant. So yeah, so I was just saying that I'm starting to get to a point where I'm feeling braver because I haven't, you know, it's not masses has happened in that sense. So Stacey, yeah, go ahead and start goading. I'm not going to get them to see any more nursery rhymes because we've done that a fair bit. We want to move on and do something
Okay,
different.
whoever just made that noise, if you fancy doing it again, you heard Joel, he's not scared of you. We clearly are. Oh nah, stop it. Oh, I'm sorry, that scared me so much.
Lauren, what the hell was that?
That sounded like a squeak of a shoe that wasn't either our shoes. Mate, Joel, I don't know what you've done there, but you screwed us.
I could put Sierra in full screen, but I want you guys to be able to see me because I feel scared if I can't see myself. So I'll go to 4. I'll go to 4 because we've lost the camera anyway in that room. There we go. That's better. Move that out of the way.
Joel, shall I say the R word?
Yeah, you go crazy. It's all on you.
Oh, Jesus. You say all on me. That's really not fair. Because the last time I said this, like... Come on, you rapist! You just bullied!
Stacey's loud, man. The ball in the execution room is just in front of it's just on the light part of the floorboard, so I'll just point to it with the mouse. It's around here somewhere. You'll see it if it goes off, don't worry, it will flash and you'll see it. It's pretty dark in there now. I always find in the execution room, and this is one thing for later, I'm not going to...
Come on, VPs!
I'm not going to tell the girls, but I always watch for reflections and
Know
stuff
what you're in for?
here in the window. Would you like me to get them to go up into the execution room, and would you like me to send them up with a Ouija board, or just up there and just calling around? What would you guys like? Yeah, Shane, Stacey scares me more than the ghost as well. If there's anybody here, can you do something on C-Wing to freak these two out? Give it a bang or a noise, anything like that. Well, anything happening on C-Wing, come on, give him a bang, give him a whistle. Ouija board in the execution room, Ouija board in the execution room.
Come on, lads!
Gee, she's loud, isn't she? Ouija board in the execution room, send the execution room to the board. I think that's unanimous.
We all know what you're in for.
Okay, let me just bring that volume down ever so slightly. Okay, ladies, there's been a little vote online, and it looks like it's time for the Ouija board in the execution room. So I don't know if one of you wants to come back and grab the board and the table, and the other one wants to take the mic up into the execution room.
We both do it together.
Okay, hold on, guys. I need to just find the few bits that I need for them, because I need to give it to put up on the bar out of the way. Next one. You want the table as well, don't you? I feel like I'm going to need a coffee. No, I tell you what, it is proper nervy in here. Do you guys want to come and say hello?
Yeah.
Like, it is proper nervy in here. Like, people sort of going like, check out behind the screen, behind the doorway and stuff like that. It is nervy.
Hello,
Hey, guys.
everyone.
I feel like I started this so confidently.
I know.
But the first live
Right.
video we did, I was so confident about this, and honestly, I don't think I've ever been so terrified in my life.
Honestly, it's got so
Look
cold.
at the orbs on seaweed.
Like I'm so nervy tonight. I don't know whether it's because I'm becoming more open to this sort of thing or what. But either way, that noise in ceiling just absolutely scared the living daylights out of me.
Lots of people are saying they want to see you goading stuff a bit more and stuff like that. There's
More
loads of different
goading?
things. But
What does people want us to say? Oh, there was an orb on angels.
Stacey, something behind you.
What? Whoa! Jesus, that's creepy as fuck.
I know. Imagine sitting here. Look, imagine sitting here and people say, "I can see something behind you." And you're like, "What the hell?"
No,
Like,
honestly.
Larry, Joel's in here on his own.
get started.
Do you know what? Though? There's so many lovely comments right now saying that they love us and we're doing such a great. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, when we were in healthcare, you could almost hear both of our heartbeats. It was that quiet. We were that nervous, pounding.
Dude, when we were in healthcare, right, the man noise we could hear was creepy as hell.
It was.
like it sounded like a
Guys, I tell you what, when we do come out of lockdown, we will do our best to invest in some better tech, and then we will do some stuff together. in
Hello, all you
different
lovely
rooms.
people.
There was a lot of get Joel to do a Ouija board by himself in the morgue, and he was like, "Yeah, that's not going to happen."
I'm
Right,
really,
why don't you two,
okay,
let's
we're
see
going.
what
I
you
don't
do.
know whether I want to do this.
We're going. I
Wait.
honestly do not know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going to go and do it. So
I'm legit shaking still.
this might be the last image you ever see of us. That's
God, I mean, no, the last image we'll see of you is you in the execution room doing
Oh yeah.
it.
Well, let me just leave this. I fully charged this camera.
Yeah.
Turned it on in the wing, it died.
Whoa.
Like completely just died.
Right.
As soon as I turned it on, it went.
Oh my god, it's an orb!
I know, there's that. It happens constantly in here, I'm telling you. It's freezing in here now as well. It's absolutely freezing. Blake says hello. Blake says hello.
Hello, Blake!
Right, okay. Right, I'm going to speak to people whilst you go and get set up, and I'm going to leave all the cameras on, but I'll bring the mic down. Just give me a buzz, Lauren, when you're set up, okay? And I'll put the mic up in the execution room. Cool, but I'm leaving all the cameras on so we'll be able to see you. Go on, off you go. Right, guys. Joel, there's a man in white in your room. Yeah, that's me. Okay, we've just seen it all behind you. Stay safe, girls. Okay, will you be doing some table tipping? Do you know what, Jamie? I don't know how Stacey is with table tipping. Like Lauren and I, I've said this a few times. We're going to talk about it a little bit more whilst they're just getting set up. Lauren and I are not, particularly experienced paranormal people. We've been here whilst a lot of paranormal companies are operating. We've done various different bits and pieces with them. We've seen lots, but we've not. We don't do it all, so we've not really done table tipping and stuff like that. We get trigger objects and things like that, but as I've said numerous times, we are not. We're just hitting the halfway point as well, actually, guys. We're not big paranormal believers, Laura and I. We are much more on the fence. We're happy to look at things and see if we think it's true or not, and if we can find a scientific or a reasonable explanation, we will give it. So we're not just going to go, oh my God, there's something there, and we're not like that. Right, lots of people talking about doing the Ouija board properly. So I'm not a Ouija board expert, but I personally believe that the Ouija board really is just a, it's a piece of wood. Although I must admit, I don't know why we do this, because I'm in it by myself. So they're probably going to be bloody fine. If anybody gets anything, it's going to be me where I am. Actually, this is... Lauren, I've just realised this is actually how horror films are made. Hold on. Your mic.
Yeah, mic's on.
Can you move the move the Ouija boards slightly to the right, slightly closer towards the execution unit? You might have to bring it slightly closer to the camera, actually. Or Lauren, can you take the camera slightly closer to the Ouija board and point it on the board so we can see it? This might just take a second, guys, to get this right, because I want to get this good for you. But I'm just saying, this is probably how horror films start. They're up there doing the Ouija board, and everyone's like, "Wow, what's going to happen?" And it's actually me that's going to get going to get the shit. Just move it back ever so slightly, Lauren. A little bit more. Oh, that's nice, because we can see the noose as well. So if one of you one side, one the other, move the board just slightly to the right, so it's like right in front of the noose. Colette, that's exactly it. That's a great question, Colette. So someone's just asked.
My God, it's dark in here. We're going to have to keep the torch on here so we can actually see the board.
That's fine, as long as you keep it pointing down at the board. It's still pointing in night vision. I just want you to take a step slightly round, Lauren, so we can see the noose, and maybe see if you can tilt the camera up a little bit so we can see the noose, because in case it moves. Colette's just asked, Joel, if you're not a believer, why are you on edge? That's a really bloody good question, and I don't know. So I honestly don't know. But yeah, whether it's Lauren, that looks great. I don't know, but I am. I know you guys are saying, can I just put one camera on? But with everything that's happening behind me, I'm not sure I really want to just put one camera on them. I want people to be able to see what's going on with me. Okay, Lauren, Stacey, sorry, just 2 seconds. Can you just move the board slightly closer to the execution unit just so we can get it all in view? Perfect. Right, give us some mic sound.
Hello, can you hear us?
One more.
Can you hear us in the hanging room about
Probably not the most appropriate thing Lauren could say. Okay, Lauren, I'm going to put the screen just on you. So here we go. So it's all on you guys. There you go, guys. You asked, you've got.
Handshake and figure of eight to try and warm it up. You can put your hands on it. The more energy that's on just lightly touch it.
I have got something on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. It is a tiny little piece of card covering the serial number for the cameras. Because if I show you that, then
Are there any spirits in this room?
get into them. I'm actually going to shut up now and just let these
Use this
two
board to communicate with us.
crack on. So I'm interested to see what the rope behind them starts moving, to be honest. If there's anybody there and they can make the rope move, that would be something.
Nah.
What was that?
I heard that.
Did you hear that, Joel?
I did, yeah. And at the same time, I was asking if somebody could move the rope. That would be amazing. And I heard the bang.
board. Oh, shit. Oh, it's you. Sorry, you moved the whole board then. Use the board to communicate with us. Move this planchette that's on the board. We'll show you how to use it. This is yes. To answer questions, and this is no. Okay? And there is A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way, all the alphabet, all the way around to Z. And then the numbers 1 to 9. So use the board. That was Lauren that just went.
Hello?
Hold on again. Do it. Use the board to communicate with us. Is there anyone here with us?
Guys, there's lots of comments about how to use the board, how not to use the board. I'm just going to let them crack on and just see what happens with it, because there's loads of different theories.
George, are you here with us?
Jesus, Stacey.
Use the board.
But let's be honest, this is it's a board, it's a way of communicating. You know, let's see what happens. Whether anything happens or not, let's be honest, they're ballsy as hell, these two. So brave, so gutsy.
Use our energy to move the planchette on the board.
I would love to see the rope move right now. If there's any spirits here with me, go up to the execution.
Oh, shit!
Oh my god.
The camera didn't see this, but I don't know if you saw the lights flashing.
What lights?
The ball.
The ball just moved and lit up.
No, we can't see it. Can you move the ball maybe behind you, Stace, between you and the heater?
It's just moved, I'm not touching it.
Last person was executed in here in 1961, George Riley. You might have to move it back a little bit, Lauren. Move it back a little bit more towards the heater. Yeah, perfect, Lauren. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, good. So we can see the ball flashing there, guys. So that's what it will look like if the ball flashes. Stace, you have to go swing around, Stace, stand in front of the door so we can see the rope. Yeah, go to your left a bit more, Stace. To your left a little bit more. Go left, Stacey. Sorry, guys, we've got to get him into a position so we can see.
Alright, so you might have to put the light down.
Trouble is we can't see the ball if it's
We can see if you put the switch in.
Lauren, your head's just blocking the ball. I can't see where it is. You need to move it. Move the ball right back, just to the left of your arm. There was 7 sorry, back, Lauren, back the other way, a bit further. Actually, do you know what, Lauren? Will it fit on the shelf in front of the rope, in front of the on the wood? Sorry, guys, I do apologise for Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, leave it there. Good stuff. Right, crack on.
You don't want to use your board, but use one arm.
Warm that board back up. All right, here they go. Right, and they can't hear me either. I know you can't see me, but if I just fire it up quickly, I literally am like this when I talk to them. Well, I'm not. I've got my cup of coffee, but I'm not touching the mic, so they don't know I'm doing it. I can go back to them a sec. But I just. There was 7 executed in this room, but we've had hundreds executed in the jail over the past 200 years.
George, are you here? Point the planchette over to yes. You're here.
So they're pushing for George Riley, who was the last person executed here in 1961. They are so brave. So if there's any spirits here, I'd like you to do something in the execution room. Move the rope, or make the ball flash. There's lots up there you can do.
Are there any spirits that are here with us?
I'd like to see you move the
Any
rope.
spirits here with us tonight?
See if you can knock the ball off
So
that.
how many spirits are here with us?
You're absolutely right, Lawrence. The reflection does line up perfectly with the noose. That's pretty freaky. Good evening, Benham. Nice of you to join us.
Come on, use our energy. How many spirits are here with us?
If there's any spirits that can hear this, I'd like you to move the rope or set the ball off or move the ball. Anything along those lines.
Use the board to communicate with us.
I'm just going to go back so you can see me as well, so you know that I'm not on my mic.
Are you here?
If there's anybody there that can make the ball move, the noose move,
What's your name?
freak these two out. Come on.
Can you give us a name?
Right, so I'm just telling people things, spirits, just to go and do stuff in there. Come on, show us that you're there. Go on, be brave.
Don't be scared.
We do record this, so you can see it back. Need more energy on the board.
You move the trigger object again, the little ball.
I don't want to speak to them because I don't want to disturb them in terms of Lauren and Stacey. I'm just going to let them crack on. Can you make my bowels move? yeah, I've gone back. I just wanted to show you guys.
Use our energy.
I was saying things without pressing the mic. Come on, move that rope.
Oh. Maybe a little bit. Come on, use the board, use the energy. There's a torch, you can use that energy too.
Lorna, I can't go join them because we're social distancing.
Tell me
Too
your name.
close.
Are there any spirits in here with us?
Stace, Lauren, can you, I think you just need to push the board back up again. So just wind the thing in the middle, I don't even know what it's called, round the board, just put some energy back into the board and then see if you can get it going from there.
Yeah, spin the planchette around the board.
That's how paranormally I am, guys. I don't even know what the bit in the middle is called. Better, we'd love you to come join us at some point when the lockdown's over.
Come on, use the energy.
Okay.
Are there any spirits here with us?
If they turn the torch off, Colette, then they can't see anything because it is pitch black in there.
Use the board. Is there any spirits here with us?
They turn the torch off, Shell, they can't see
Go
anything.
to yes if there are any spirits here with us.
Okay, well as they start, I will just give some nudging as well. So I want to see that rope move, and I want to see that ball flash. We'll knock the ball off the...
Georgie, you in here with us? We hear you like Elvis? Do you like Elvis?
Can you make
How
that?
many is there of you in here? How many spirits are with us? Point to the numbers of spirits that are with us.
I'm going to ask it to move the ball. I want it to move the
Can
ball.
you give us a name?
The girls are getting you going, but I want to see the ball move, and I want to see the rope move. Get that ball to flash.
What the hell? What the hell? Keep your hand on them.
Was that like a whistle or like a whisper?
What was that? I don't know.
Was that like a whisper, Lauren?
It was more like a squeak, more like a giggly squeak. It's creepy as hell.
Alright, keep going. Come on, guys, because like these two don't know that I'm asking for things to
Are
happen
there
at the
any
same
spirits
time.
here with us? Come on, use the board.
So I want to see that ball go. Make that
Tell us
ball
your
light up.
name.
Can you make the ball light up? Yeah, alright, Shane. Yeah, I'll go to the execution room by myself.
Use our energy.
There is a ball just behind Stacey on the shelf. You can just see it in the corner, like in the corner of the wooden frame. If it gets moved, then it will light up. Okay, I want to see this ball move. I want to see the ball flash or the rope move. I'm going to start swinging that rope. I want to see that rope move. Can you make the ball light up?
Are there any spirits here with us?
I'm not shouting. Oh my god. Can you make the ball move? If there's any spirits here with me, up to the
Use our
execution room.
energy.
Up to the execution room, freak these two out. Come on.
Tell us your name. Did you die here?
Yeah, in about 10 minutes they're going to head to the drop room. I think you both need your hands on that, don't you, Stace? I mean, I don't know how it works. We're going to head them down to the drop room in about 10 minutes. And Stacey has this great theory, and I think it's a solid theory, that
Use the
actually
energy that's been created in
people
the board.
didn't die in the execution room. They died in the room beneath it because they dropped through the floor. So there's a really good theory to that as to where people actually died, whether it was that room or the room below.
Are there any spirits here with us?
I'm dying to come here, pardon the pun. You're scared, Nikki. You should try. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Jesus, even I heard that bang. I've just gone back to full camera so everyone could see me. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to do it more. I don't want to do it.
You two need to come back onto the camera. I can't see you, Lauren. Come back onto the camera so we can see you. What the hell was that?
It came from the other side of the box. Or in the box.
Even I'm shaking. Like, even I'm shaking right now, and and I'm here by myself.
Mate, I ain't touching it. I'll scare the living daylight out of me.
Right, so far, while doing the board, we've heard bangs over there. We heard that weird screech noise.
I'm fucking shitting myself.
This has moved. What is on the floor, but it's out of hand view, and then that big bang.
Yeah, and just remember, there's two of you next to each other. I'm here by myself.
Oh, you're. Oh. Right, let's go again for a minute more.
People want you to go again, but I don't want to go to full screen because I'm scared.
Oh. You have to put the torch down. Put it down. But if you put it over there on the sink, we'll see.
I mean, I don't feel good about doing this. Like, at all.
I'm going to ask people, hold on Lauren, I'm going to ask people whether they want you to continue doing this or whether they want Stacey to do it by herself.
What? No, not a chance. Not after all this time, that's happened in here. I'm not doing it on my own.
I've got to be honest, I'm still shaking down here.
That bang was so loud.
That was, yeah. I heard that.
Are there any spirits here with us? Can you make that bang again?
Guys, if you don't mind, I'd like to leave it on 4 screens so you can
That's
see me at the same
fantastic.
time. Okay, Lauren, they want you to carry on, please. This is why we do this, ladies. We're not doing this for us, we're doing it for everyone else, remember? And Lauren, remember, you don't even believe in ghosts particularly.
I know, I was terrified.
Okay, I've got 4 cameras on. I can see C-Wing, A-Wing, me, and you guys. So that's how it's going to stay, all 4 cameras. Come on, crack on, let's do it.
Jesus Christ.
The two of you need to get that really going again, get the energy back into the board, and then go from there. No, Sylvie, I didn't say I would do it by myself. Oh, I don't want to go full screen because I'm by myself, you guys. Like, seriously, I'm bricking
You
it here.
communicate with us
I'm going to 1 screen for you
through
guys.
this board.
I am absolutely cacking it here. I am scared, Claire. Absolutely, I'm scared. Put it on 2 cameras. I don't know if I can put it on 2 cameras. I need to reset it, I think.
Are there any spirits here with us?
I can't get it. I can't do 2 cams. I'll only do 4 or I can do a 4 split. Or I can do
Use
1.
the board, use the energy.
Shit. There you go, guys. I put it on. Getting the executioner in your own. Go away, Adam. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Amanda. Kathy. Okay, I'm going to shut up a little bit now.
Is there anyone in the room with us now that can communicate with us through this board?
Are there any spirits in this room with us now? If so, how many spirits are here with us? What's your name? Use our energy. Did you die in this room? Were you executed in this room? Did you actually commit the crime that you were executed for?
Yeah,
Can you tell us if you're standing next to us?
I'm definitely still scared. I've actually put my hood up, so I've got into shutdown mode, but I'm still here.
How old are you?
I just want to see the noose move or the light go. The bangs were good, but I'd love to see that light go, because that would freak the hell out of those two. We would hear some screams and see some running.
What's your name?
Russell, we don't particularly believe in this either, Lauren and I. We really sit on the fence. We're just seeing what happens, to be honest. But there are some
Move
things
this piece of wood to the
unexplained.
wall. Tell us your name.
There's lots of different comments coming about moving the ball and going to ceiling. We're just gonna stay here for another, probably till about 8:30, another 8-10 minutes or something like that, and then we'll move on somewhere else. We're here till 11:30, so we've still got another good hour left, guys. Let's just let these two build it and see what happens. And let's see that ball go. Come on, can you not make the ball move? Can you not
How
make
many
the ball
spirits
light
are
up?
here with us?
I want to see
Take
that.
the number of how many spirits are here with us.
I want to see that ball light up. Come on, that's what you need to do.
Can you make a noise again?
Lots of people asking for 203, but I think we'll send them to the drop room next.
Use our energy.
Come on, I want to see the noose move. Can you make the noose move? Light the ball up, come on. It makes me think there's no such thing as spirits and ghosts, and that's why I'd like you to light the ball up if you can do it. Otherwise, Lauren's not going to believe in you. Come on,
We welcome you to this board to use to communicate with us. Are there any spirits in this room? Did you die in this room?
Come on, see the noose move. What I find really freaky is when Lauren steps forward slightly, you can see the picture behind her of someone being executed. Lauren, there's a few people asking if you can do some talking out. You ask some questions, Loza.
Okay. Is there anyone here with us?
We can't do all three of us with the board reg because of social distancing. I'm not going to say it again, for God's sakes.
Are you a prisoner? Are you an officer?
I think what's great about this, guys, is when nothing happens, it showcases that we don't fake it. We could really easily do that, and that's not what we're about. We want to see kind of what happens for you guys as much as for us.
Any harm?
So it's actually quite nice when it doesn't move too much. Yeah, I'm not looking behind me, don't worry, Richard.
Is your name George?
I want to see the noose move, and I don't think you can either move the noose or make the ball go.
Use the board to communicate with us.
We just want to talk. Ask you questions about yourself.
I don't think you can make the ball flash or make the noose move, and you've got two people in there that will scream and absolutely brick themselves if you can do something. If you make that ball flash right now, these two are going to come running out of that room, and that will make you so pleased with yourself.
Do you want to talk to us?
I don't think they're going to get angry with the spirits, guys. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're just going to do kind of where they're going with it.
Do you want us to go?
I'm going to send these two down to C-Wing shortly, I think, with the board. Is that what you want to see? Do you want to see C-Wing, or do you want to see the drop room? They're going to be going out of here in a second. They're just charging out one last time. They're going to be leaving.
Lauren's got questions for you. Come on, we know you're in here. Don't be scared.
Have you get the receipt for that board? I think we stole it, actually. That's why we're in jail. Just once they charge up, I'm just going to go back to the multiple screens so you can see me.
Use the board to communicate with us.
Just really quickly so you can see the rest of the jail with us here. So you can see I've kind of got a hood up. I've gone into like hiding mode. Let's go back to them. Come on, let's see that noose move.
Would you rather communicate with us in a different way? When you try and move the ball and tap again, big bang, for a whistle.
See you in with the board, see you in with the board. I'm a bit cold, yeah, it has got chilly in here. Drop room. Drop room, drop room, drop room.
I don't believe you can talk to us through this. When you prove me wrong. Are you here with us?
It is quiet now in the execution room. I think we're going to move on. Lauren, Stacey, I think it's gone quite quiet now. I think we should move on somewhere else. Do you want to do C wing, or would you like to do the drop room? I mean, I quite like the idea of the drop room. I love working with Stacey's theory that that room is not where people actually lost their lives. They lost their lives in the room below. So I think the drop room is probably a good shout.
What do you want to do in the drop room?
Take the Ouija board with you. People are asking for the Ouija board in the drop room.
Okay. Well, we'll do it on the floor this time.
Yeah, that's cool. Can you take the trigger object with you, or should we leave it on the table? Yes, Stacey. Yes. Oh, but you got to take the camera with you.
Yeah.
Put it down in. Take it down with you. Take it with you.
Yeah, we'll take it with us.
Okay, guys. Whilst they're doing this, then. Whilst we're doing that, Lauren, I'm going to come back onto me. So right, so they're going to get reset. I'm going to go onto a split screen. We will see them disappear in a second. That camera's going to go off, and then they'll reappear. Okay, guys, so you're back in the room with me. It is bloody freezing in here. It was really warm in here earlier. And it's not the fact that the temperature's dropped outside. That does make a difference, but the jail stays at a single temperature pretty much. It's either cold or it's warm. But no, it does stay at a single temperature. So when it comes to night time, the gel doesn't really drop in temperature that much, but it is got a lot colder in here, and it got a lot colder earlier on when they... Okay, I'm not being funny, but I just heard footsteps behind me. Lauren, I'm not being funny, but I can hear footsteps behind me again in the corridor, and I actually think I can see something moving. Where are you guys? Okay, can you come out onto C-Wing so I can see where you are? Because I am actually not kidding now, but I can definitely see something moving around the corridor behind me. Okay, brilliant. Okay, okay, yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go to full screen on me. I don't know why. Let me know when you're set up downstairs. Shit. Okay, I almost cannot watch the comments because I'm keeping my eyes fixed on that, because I'm kind of going with, if I continue to watch it, I won't see anything, but if I move, then I'll see it in here. Yeah. I'm in the kitchen. I had the noise again. Every time I look away and I start talking. I'm in the kitchen by myself, and Lauren and Stacey are just getting set up into the drop room. This doesn't seem like such a good idea now, and I'm thinking I've still got an hour left. It's at this kind of time that I start to freak myself out, and it's one of those things kind of going, it's fine during the day, but yeah, I can see everyone sort of saying these things to me. Yeah. Cheers, Shane. So someone say I'm very brave, but I'll be honest, right now I'm absolutely cacking it. This is why I don't like to turn the camera off me, because when it's just on the others, firstly you can't see me, you don't know what I'm doing, so you don't know like what's going on, whether I'm chatting to them or not, and I like you to be able to see everything, so I like everyone to know everything's above board, because I just think that's important. And also, I'm actually really scared because I don't want to turn around. As you can see, like you've been watching this for a little while, and I haven't turned around at all. I'm watching it in the camera. You can see when my eyes flick up to look at the screen there, so I can see what's behind me, but I've not built up the bravery to turn around. And that's I just don't understand it. I really don't get it. And if someone can explain it to me, during the day, absolutely fine, no worries. But at night time when it's dark and I'm in here by myself, different story. Katie, I'm not going to do that because you called me John. Cool, thank you, Simon. It does make me feel better when people are out there saying that there's nothing behind you. Stacey and Lauren just setting up in the drop room. Someone's asked when the prison closed. Closed in 2013. First of all, opened in 1790s. I'm not standing by the door and shouting out. I can tell you that right now. Loads of you saying that you really want to come do ghost hunts here, or you've been here to do ghost hunts. I am more than happy if you guys are coming to do ghost hunts. So we have loads of paranormal companies come here to do ghost hunts, but I know that Most Haunted and Haunted Happenings both have booked. Sorry, I just 10 minutes there. So all right, 2 secs, Lauren. I know that Most Haunted and Haunted Happenings have booked all of their dates for 2021. So if you want to come do a paranormal investigation at the prison, you can book with Haunted Happenings or Most Haunted, because we don't actually do paranormal investigations ourselves. We do ghost tours. Those guys and a number of other paranormal groups do them, but I know they've got their dates in for next year. So you can book with those guys. But if you're coming to do an investigation at the prison, if you are coming here at some point and you want me or Stacey or Lauren to come and say hi, then drop us a message and we will absolutely try and get here at some point in the evening to see you guys. Right, I'm going to go back to these guys. I was just chatting, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ, that image is... Hold on 2 seconds, Lauren. Where's the torch? Yeah, you need to. Can you put the torch under the camera so it's pointing away from the camera? Yeah, that's perfect. And can you put the ball on the shelf, maybe on the bottom shelf, or the second shelf up, or in the corner by the rat? Let me just find them. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got the girls back. Okay, so...
Can you see it?
I can see it. It's on the second shelf up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I assume that's the torch you've got on there, which is why it's nice and bright on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice and bright on my eyes too. Is it too bright?
It's all right on the camera. It's okay for us as long as it's all right for you two. If you take it back right up against the wall, Lauren, it will probably dull out the brightness for you. Okay, guys. So they are in the drop room. The drop room is directly below the execution room. So where the board is right now is exactly where the last 7 executed prisoners would have dropped. So that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, that's much better with the light, Stace. Okay, just 2 seconds before we before these guys just 2 seconds, you two, before you get started. So is everyone happy with that? Can you see it? You're happy that that's a good amount of light? You can see the ball. Oh, off they go. Colleen, I'm pretty scared of turning around. Okay, these two are looking like they're going to get started. I know, I think that's just dirt though on the floor. I don't think it's blood spots, I think it's just dirt. Jesus, I thought someone was in the kitchen with me. It's carpet, so... I'm going to go back to full screen to sec so you can just see where I am. You can see where these guys are. There we go. Okay, you two can get some questions.
Is there any spirits with us now?
Use this board to speak to us. George, did you die here?
You can sod off, Benham. You can sod right off, Benham. Yeah, I have, Lorna, that's absolutely right. Oh, one screen, you buggers.
Use the board to speak to us, to communicate with us. There's a ball on the shelf. Can you move the ball?
I'm absolutely cacking it. I tell you what, just watch Shanice to do it.
Are you shy?
Lucy Tyndall. Sorry everyone, I'm letting these two go, but I'm reading the comments. Lucy Tyndall's joined. Lucy is somebody who used to work for us at Gloucester Prison. And hopefully she'll come back and...
Are you angry that we're trying to communicate with you?
Okay, I'd like to see a spirit again make that ball flash. Okay, I'll go back to big screen again, you buggers. Guys, there you go, back to big screen. But I am telling you, I'm cacking it out. Okay.
Point to the number. Take the planchette to the number.
Can I do the board on my own? Not a chance. Not a chance. Am I doing the board on my own? See, you guys are saying about the ball on the floor, but that set of shelves is actually a doorway. It used to be the door straight into the morgue, so the morgue is straight behind that. It's a single skin brick. If you knock on it, you can hear how hollow it is. And that was the original doorway going straight into the morgue. So actually, putting it
When you
on
died in this room,
the
it's where your neck snapped.
shelf makes sense.
It's where you were hanging for that 1 hour.
Oh, Stacey is sending shivers down my spine.
Are you friendly?
Okay, I'll get him to move the ball. Lauren or Stace, can one of you please move the ball onto the floor just in front of the rat so it's still on the walk through to the morgue, but it's on the floor. If they turn the torch off, guys, they can't see anything. That's the problem. So I can have them turn the torch off, but they won't be able to see. Actually, maybe that's a good shout. Lauren, Stace, if you guys turn the torch off, you won't be able to see, right?
In theory.
Yeah, but we can still see the board, which actually makes it more interesting because you won't be able to see which way it's facing or what it's moving to, but we can.
Well, then you're going to have to spell out if it says anything.
That's fine, we can spell it out from here.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. This shit's just got real.
This is a stupid idea. This is a stupid idea. I hate this idea. The drop was right there. Really? Yeah.
I'm not going to get the girls to wind the spirits up,
Oh
guys. I'm sorry.
God. Are you shitting me?
Okay, have you turned torches off?
Yes. And
Okay.
it's freaking
Can
pitch
you-
black in here.
Can one of you spin the board? Can you just spin the board round, Stace, so you don't know which way it's facing?
Which?
Just rotate it. That's it.
That way?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, go back counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Stop. Okay, right. Yeah, that's it. Good. Get going. Here we go then, guys. Let's see what happens here.
Now what do we do?
Ask questions.
They'll be
Can you
hanging.
use
They love this show. They live for this
the
show.
board to communicate with us? Move the panchet.
Lauren, come out your shell, man. Don't be so scared. You don't even believe in spirits.
Come here. Radio.
Okay, here they go. If there's any spirits here, don't come anywhere near me. Go and scare them.
Did you die in this room?
That's where it's at the moment. Go and move on the board or make the ball flash. It's the best thing you can do.
Use the energy. Move the wooden bit on the board.
We're not going to try and get them angry, guys, because that's just not our way. We just, you know.
You have no idea how dark it is in here.
There's
You
no,
die in this room.
there's no
You're
bugs in that room.
executed.
I can tell you that. There's definitely no bugs in there, and there will be some dust from where they've just moved. But there's not a lot of dust in there. It's relatively clean in the room. It's not horrendous. But then I'm not a paranormal expert, so.
Talk to us. Use our energy.
I'm so scared for these two right now. Can you make the ball move? Can you make it oh my Christ. Can you flash the ball? Come on, make the ball move. Come on, let's see what you can do. Make that ball move. I want to see these two run out of this room. Ben, that's amazing. It's freezing in here. Come on, let's see that ball move. Let's start flashing it. Come on. I want to see that ball flash.
Are there any spirits here with us in the drop room? Prison officers had a nickname for this room, didn't they?
Yeah.
The Arrivals Lounge. Do you think that's funny?
Yeah, I'm scared for me too, Andy, all by myself. Come on, stuff like this, when it's quiet like this, makes me believe there's no spirits in here.
Do you think the prison officers?
You need to be doing it in there. They've got a really good
Nickname
ball in
it
there that you
that.
can move.
Does it make you angry? Arrivals lounge.
Lauren, it's people are asking what it's like in there, what the temperature's like and stuff like that. And actually, a few people are saying you should just try calling out without the board. Do bangs and whistles.
Yeah, I don't think
That was called Twitch.
I think. Do you know what I think? Part of the problem is Lauren looks really nervous, so she's not got the usual energy and bounce that Lauren normally has, and without that energy and bounce, that's not going to help.
It's because she's scared. To be honest, I'm scared as well. Like,
I can see that, but you guys just have to step up here.
do you know what? I'd like to see you come and do this.
I'm here by myself.
No, I'd like to see you in this room.
Did you see that
on
tiny
your
orb
own,
moving between the two of them?
doing this Ouija.
Did you see how slow that thing was moving
Mate,
between the two
put
of
it
them?
out to
How
the
is
people on
that
Facebook,
dust?
they can hear us right now. Do you want Joel to do a Ouija board on his own in the drop room?
They're all saying no, or they will do when they respond in a second.
I very much doubt that.
I swear though, that the board twitch when we turn around and say about arrivals lounge.
Don't know.
I think you should just ask some questions. Oh Jesus, coffee machine. I think you should just ask some questions and see what goes on.
I think I would have.
He said just ask some questions and see what happens. Are there any spirits here with us? Make a noise. Make yourself known. Shut the door.
Guys, I don't know why you're saying get Joel to do this, because you know it's not going to happen. I'm not going in there. I'm not bloody doing it. Not tonight. I'm bricking it right now.
Are you trapped in this room?
That room does go right over the
This is where
Georgian
it all
Times,
ended?
yes.
You trying to leave?
I'm not doing it.
It was lower down. I know. I think that's where the mic is. But like here, I keep coming towards us.
Can you make a noise? Touch one of us? Try and communicate in some way?
Yeah, Claire, I'm not doing that. Oh my God, you guys, what is it like? Why
Use
do
your
I...
energy.
Jeez. Right, I'm trying to pucker up some courage here.
Where's the ball?
I know. Do you know what, Tracy? I know. I say that I don't really believe, but I'm still bricking it. I don't know why. I really don't. Anyway, look. Let me crack on with this. I want to see that ball go.
Come on, is
That's
that
what I
where
want
you
to
died?
see.
Oh wait.
Oh, leave Lauren in there alone. That's an
George,
amazing
you in
idea.
here?
Do you want me to get Stacey to come back to the kitchen and we'll take just a little break. We'll just have a quick chat with each other and chat with you. We'll leave Lauren in there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like loads of coldness around my legs.
Like a drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't feel it on the upper body.
Yeah. No, I was thinking that could feel it down.
Okay, there's been a couple of requests. Do you want to hear them?
Oh god.
Only if they involve you coming on site.
No, they actually think Stacey should take a short break and head back to the kitchen with me and leave Lauren in there by herself.
No.
Oh.
I think that's a good idea, but what we'd like to do, Lauren, is we'd actually like to just move the ball slightly to almost to where Stacey is and have you go the other side of the board so we can see your face.
What?
Like, we want to spin you, Lauren, towards the camera so we can see her, and then just move the ball to kind of where Stacey is, and then Stacey to come back to the kitchen.
Have you got your phone? You take this with you.
And then
You take that with you.
Yeah, and what's the ball with you?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lauren's
Board
so
or the ball?
no, the ball, to put the ball kind of roughly where Stacey was so we can see it a bit clearer. So it's in front of you, Lauren. And then if you just have a seat, Lauren, kind of back where you were but facing the camera. Yeah, have a seat there, Lauren. That's it, perfect.
Right, bye. I love you.
I want to die. Oh. There's a door there, mate.
Pardon?
There's a door there.
No, I'll check on that. Right.
I'll tell you what, she is braver than I am. You won't get me doing this. Like, Jesus Christ, you won't get me doing this shit.
Joel, if I watch this back and no one's requested this, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Oh, here comes Stacey.
Just me and you now, Spooks.
Okay, I'm going to go back to
I'm
Lauren full
not really
screen.
best pal, like.
There's a really
I am
odd
a bit
smell in
scared,
the ceiling.
Is there?
Yeah.
Like what?
Nervous.
Smells like Chinese food.
Playing with
Smells
balls,
like
we don't completely understand.
Chinese food.
Yes.
Do you want to come see Lauren by herself?
Oh.
I've been like this for a little while with my hood up.
You legit hearing footsteps, weren't you?
Yeah, I didn't. I heard footsteps twice in the corridor. I was like, shit. And then I heard them. The first time I heard them was when you guys came out of the
Is
execution.
there anything in particular people want me to do in here,
And
whatever?
I thought when you'd be a bit day when you were trying to freak me out, and that's why I asked you to appear on C-Wing, so I could see where you were.
Oh, dude.
And I was like, shit, I have to put all the cameras back up.
I don't think I've ever been so scared in the execution room when that bang happened.
Yeah, I heard that.
There's an orb right behind her.
I heard the bang from here, and I was like, Jesus, and I jumped, and then you went, oh my God, like I heard, last time in the cell, 2 or 3, I didn't even hear it until you sent it to me and played it back, but that one I clearly heard. Sorry guys, I'm just chatting to Stacey.
That bloody ball went off as well.
I know. The board needs to be closed down properly. Stacey sent Joel down alone.
Oh yeah. Any spirits that attempted to use this board wish to say goodbye to you. Goodbye.
She's just closed the board down. Charlie Lawson's joined. Charlie, for those of you who don't know, is Lauren's counterpart. He is the site manager, or the assistant governor as we like to call him, down at Shepton Mallet Prison. As opposed to Lauren, who does it at Shrewsbury Prison. So Lauren runs Shrewsbury, Charlie runs Shepton. Say hello, Charlie. You have to do it obviously via comments.
Joel, there's loads of orbs in there with that.
I know. Lauren, you're doing really well. What we'd like to see is some good calling out, ask him to bang, ask him to whistle, ask him for some responses, because at the moment you don't really believe. I can see that in your face that you don't believe in them, so I want you to ask for responses to make you believe.
Okay. But I honestly don't think I believe that you're real. I think once you're dead, and that's kind of it. So why don't you give me a reason to believe that you exist? Help me come off the fence. Because I'm not sure. I feel like I need just that push. If you can give that to me, by making a sound, touching me, a whistle, a bang, moving the ball. Then do it, help me believe, come on.
Do you know what, if I'll throw this out there right now, guys. If nothing happens to Lauren, if the ball doesn't go off, or there's no banging, or there's no whistling, nothing at all let's leave her in there for like another 5 to 10 minutes. If nothing happens by 11, I will go into the morgue by myself and do what Lauren's doing now.
Can you copy that?
Now that's a challenge, isn't it? Because now you don't want anything to happen because you want me to go in the morgue. And now I want something to happen, so I don't have to go into the morgue.
You're just chicken.
I'm chicken. I'm happy to admit it. Come on, spirits. If there's anybody out there, come and get Lauren. Go on. So I feel all brave now because I'm just going to show you on the camera. Stacey's behind me. Where is Stacey? Stacey's there. Put your hand up, Stace. Stacey's there. So I feel all brave now because I'm not by myself. I'll even take my hood off. See. We'll go back to Lauren so I can goad them now. I don't think there's any spirits there. I personally think I'm coming off the fence.
Guess you don't want to prove me wrong then.
Lauren, I've just made an agreement with our viewers tonight, with people following this, that in the next eight minutes, if nothing happens to you, then I will go and do what you're doing in the morgue. So you've got another 8 minutes in there to be calling out and doing all that stuff. And if nothing happens, then I'll head to the morgue. And if it does, then I'm going home. So come on then, Lauren. Let's rile them up. Let's get them going.
Ghosts, let's not let anything happen for the next 8 minutes. Save all of your energy now. Save it all, because someone else is going to come in here in 8 minutes, and they think you're lame, they think you're rubbish, they think you're not very nice at all. So when save any hate or movement or noises or anything like that, save that all for him, because he's really looking forward to that.
Brave goose.
Well, you're just not real. You're not man enough to show me that you're real.
Lauren, why don't you lie down?
Did you just tell us to lie down?
Yeah. Lauren, did you hear me? Why don't you lie down? Somebody's just asked you to lie down.
Joel, can you go with the board? Not a chance in hell.
What? Lauren, where are you?
No, I'm okay. I'm not scared because I've still got another 6 minutes. What did she say happened?
No, she just... I've got that.
She what?
Lauren?
I don't know what's just happened, but something's just happened. I'm not sure what, but Stacey's just legged it off. There she goes. I don't know what's happened, but something's happened. now I can feel this thing's behind me again. Up goes the hood. What's going on, guys? I'm not quite sure what's gone on, but Lauren is... I'm going to turn the mic up and see if I can hear what's happening. What's going on, guys? And Michelle, you should be. It's all your fault, Michelle. No, I don't even know what's going on here. So just bear with me, guys. I'm going to just... apparently they're okay. I don't know what's going on, so I'll just try and fill in the meantime, because that kind of stuff doesn't normally happen. I don't know if Lauren's just trying to kill time, so it ends up with me in the morgue. Once again, you can see the kitchen, you can see A-Wing, you can see the dentistry room. Say that again, sorry, Stace. What's up with Lauren? She's still got like 5 minutes left. More action, my JD glass. Cheers, guy. I don't actually know what's going on here. And I really don't want to be in the morgue, I'll be brutally honest. Yeah, I can see everyone. The morgue. You do realise we've actually got a body in the morgue. It's not a real body, but it's... You what, sorry? I don't actually know what's going on here, guys. Lauren has disappeared. Stacey's telling me that she's not in a good state, and I don't know whether I need to go and check out what's going on. I'm just actually waiting for her to come back. Stacey, are you guys okay? So I missed that. Just tell me one more time. Her hips. Oh, yeah. No, I'm with you. Do you want me to come up? Are you all right? Yeah, all right, just give me 2 seconds. I'll just come up and just wait there 2 seconds, hold on. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nip up and just check they're okay. I'm probably going to grab the camera and move it to the morgue. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I can see them there on C-Wing, hold on. It's just you coming, Stace? I know you're both there, I can see you. Lauren's not looking good. Jeez. Oh, this means I'm going to be in the bloody prison by myself. In no Blair Witch Project, lol. It's not. I keep saying to you guys, this is like, we're just doing... We're not here to kind of go, oh my God, look at all these ghosts and run around screaming like they do in different things on Amazon and stuff like that. We're just here in our prison in the evening, just seeing what's going down. That's it. Just give me 2 seconds. Stacey's calling me. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're good. No, you're good, Lauren. You're good. I mean, you're not good because they want me to go into the morgue, so... No, it's not that great. I'll be brutally honest with you. It's not that fantastic. Okay, guys, here's what's going to happen. I am going to do something really stupid. I am going to go and grab the camera and the mic, and I'm going to. Is the trigger object still in there?
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to grab the trigger object, and I'm going to move into the morgue, and I'm going to do 10 minutes tops in the morgue. That is it. And Stacey is going to come sit in the chair, and she is going to take control.
Go through C room and tell me what it smells like.
It smells like Chinese, apparently.
It really does.
Stace, I'm gonna just take. The mic is up in the drop room over here on the left. Just when it's up, you might want to just bring that down when I move the mic, otherwise it'll be really loud and poppy. Eh?
Is that because you're going to scream?
Well, I will scream, but it'll be really loud and poppy, and it's not very nice for these guys. So, right.
Are you going to go that way?
No, I'm going to go that way. I'm not going that way. Why would I go that way?
You know we're going down the corridor.
I'm not going down the corridor of all those stuff. It's not happening. Did she leave a torch?
Ah! No. You're on your own. Go on, Joel. Hello, everybody. Lauren is okay. She is fine. Don't worry. She is okay. She's going to get herself a little hot chocolate. I think she got a bit shook up then. And we'll get Lauren to explain what happened in a second. Joel is so brave. No, he's not brave. Yeah, stop time wasting, Joel, and get on with it. Joel on the big screen. Let's wait for him to move. He's going to move the camera into the drop room, and he's going to move the there he is now. He's going right into the.
Stace, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
I've just walked into the morgue to just open the door so I can take the.
Yeah.
Hello. I've just walked into the morgue so I can open the door so I can obviously get the cameras and stuff. And the mannequins in there just ridiculous. Gary's basically fired. Right, I'm going to take you down there now. This camera's going to go off quickly.
Do you know what? You got your taste of your own medicine with those mannequins, didn't you?
That's ridiculous. This is just stupid. If you leave the mic on stage and don't turn it completely down, you'll still be able to hear you as I move around.
Yeah. Shelley, why is there a raft? They used to paint animals around just to for the inmates really. We don't overly know why, but you know, I think it was just for the inmates to see little animals and stuff around. Little joke. There's lots of different animals around. Yeah, we'll turn the mic on in a second. He's just moving it.
Social media stardom. This would make sense, but considering it really doesn't hold me at all. This is madness. Okay, microphone is in the morgue.
All behind me.
Camera's back in. Hold on a sec.
Oh,
Can you still hear me in case Stace?
yeah, I can still hear you. Oh, Benham. That's totally inappropriate.
Once again, high tech.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Oh, no, oh, don't you start.
Okay, let me know when you can see something.
Get him to do some singing.
Stace, can you hear me and see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm seeing a mannequin with no head.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Okay, so can you
Don't
hear me
lose your
okay?
head, Joel.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to show everybody what the morgue looks like at the moment. So just open this up. So basically, we've dressed
Ooh.
the morgue.
There we go.
So you
Big
should be able to
screen,
see the
guys.
body that's on the bed. Do you see that, Stace?
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, and just behind this curtain here, literally just here, you can knock on it. That wall is basically hollow in here, which is the room going through. So where do you want me to put the camera? Because that is probably not a bad place. If I go and sit in the doorway, so I'm near the exit.
Yeah, the doorway where an orbis just flew in front of it.
Yeah, that one there. So I don't know. Do you want me to leave the camera there like that, and I'll go? Where do you want me? What do you want me to do?
What do we think, guys?
I'm waiting for instructions, Stace.
I think you should sing.
Eh?
You make me sing. I think you should go in front of the camera and sing. Can you pull the camera back even more?
It's pretty much flat against the wall.
Okay, now turn the camera towards the, there you go. Now go in front of it.
How's that? Is that a good position for it?
Yeah, that's a good position, yeah.
Okay, where do you want me to put the trigger object?
If you could put that right by where the door is, where the ledge for the door is, we can see that perfectly there.
Sorry, say that again. You're really crackly.
The signal's not great.
Where
If
do you
you
want me to
could
put
put the trigger object just by the door,
it? Just there?
a bit further on, right in the middle of the door.
Like there?
Yeah, there. That's great. That's fantastic.
And where do you want me?
Right where you are is fantastic.
Okay. Can I leave the torch on, please?
No, you cannot. Turn it off.
Okay. I feel really, before I turn the torch off, can I just say I feel really weird about this because I can see, I know it's a mannequin, but I can see the mannequin and it looks really freaky. Can you guys see the mannequin? You're not wide enough, are you?
No, we're not wide enough.
How you can see me? How much of the wall can you see?
We can see a little bit of the sea. If you want to turn the camera just a little bit more towards it, and I'll tell you when to. There you go. Now you stand where the mic is.
Can you still see the ball?
Yeah, we can still see the ball.
Can you see the mannequin?
I can see the mannequin, yeah.
Okay. Can you see me?
If you step where the mic is and move the mic across, then we'll be able to see you.
Okay, you all good there?
Yeah, perfect. Come into the room a bit more.
Doesn't
Leave the ball where it was.
Okay, I'll just
Don't move it. This is fantastic,
Like
bossing
that.
him around for once.
Oh my good god. I haven't turned the torch off, I've just pushed it against me so I can do that really quickly. Okay.
Okay, now you've got to do some calling out.
Oh, fuck off. Sorry, I don't mean to swear. I do swear, but seriously. Oh, I don't want to, once you, oh my god. This is so freaky once you, I don't know where to begin, apart from that it is incredibly weird. It is so much scarier to stand in here at night in the dark by yourself than it is in the daytime by yourself. Wouldn't bother me at all in the daytime. That damn mannequin over there is really freaking the hell out of me. I blame Gary for that because he built it. Okay, if there's, do you know what, I'm going to find a post. Okay, I'm going to do some knocking. Okay, this is nice and simple. Right, I want you to repeat this. Okay, can you make a noise like this? Can you knock for me? Can you do some knocking? Oh, Jesus. I want to kind of stand up like that.
talk about how bodies were cut up in there?
They didn't cut bodies up when they did autopsies. The way they did. Do you know what? I'm going to give you a history lesson on this. That's the way I'm going to do this.
It's going to give me a
Is that what
history
I'm
lesson.
gonna do? Yeah. So bodies would have come through the hole, the doorway up there. They'd be laid on the slab just behind me. It was like a concrete slab, and then the doctor would have performed an autopsy. What the doctor would have done is he'd have checked for cause. of
Talk
death.
louder, Joel.
Where's the mic? Let me just move the mic. Move the mic a bit closer.
Is that better?
Is that better? So he'd have checked for cause of death. Obviously, he knew it was by hanging, but he wanted to check that it was the breaking of the vertebrae. That I can't believe I'm doing this in here. This is mental. He would check that it was a break between the third and fourth vertebrae, which effectively breaks the neck, severs the spinal column, and is the correct way of doing a hanging. Oh my Christ, this feels so odd. My heart is like this right now. My heart is just so quick. He would have done things like he would have checked the stomach, and in Ruth Ellis's case, the last woman executed in Great Britain, sorry mum, the last woman executed in Great Britain, she had the smell of brandy in her stomach. They think somebody probably gave her brandy to settle her nerves before she went through the execution. So they would have done that. Then they would have wrapped the body in a shroud, almost like a Muslim burial cloth. And then once it was wrapped and prepared, there was a doorway just here, literally just over my left shoulder, just there. There was a door. If you come to the jail and you go around the outside the jail, you'll see the doorway is still there. You can see it's been bricked up. If we're successful in buying the place, then we will be reopening that door, absolutely. They would have taken the body out of there, it would have gone on a car, it was wheeled around the site and then buried somewhere within the prison grounds. The last 7 executions to take place here dropped through from the execution room you saw earlier into the execution room next door. They were brought into this room and the autopsies were all done.
Did anyone else see that?
All the autopsies were done in here.
In the other room while Joel was
taken out,
talking?
and they were buried down by visits in the unmarked graves, where they were later, the last one was in 1961, they were later exhumed in 1972 when they built the visits block, and I moved from there. I feel like I'm talking really quickly to do it. I am nervous as hell, I am not kidding you, I am absolutely...
Joel, I hate to interrupt, but there is actually something in the next room right next to you.
I am absolutely cacking it right now, and I've just heard Stacey on the mic, which is really making me crap myself. Well, I'm nervy. My heart is like this.
You know Notorious Killers?
Yeah.
Yeah, the window next to that, I saw like massive open lighty type area.
Brilliant, thanks Stace.
Moved.
Cheers Stace, I really wanted to know that, thank you. This is great. So, do you know what? I had this thing with
other people
with
are
this
saying
lady
they saw
called
exactly
Laura
the same thing as well.
And James, who do lots of paranormal stuff here. They're great visitors of ours, love them to bits. And we were joking around with the idea of me sleeping in the prison. And I did sleep here for a month, but I slept up in the gate lodge. I never came into the jail in the dark by myself. My God, my heart is...
Joel, you need to do some calling out.
My heart is literally out of my chest. And we had a little joke about, I'd said if we got 10,000 followers, that I would stay here by myself, and then we moved to, if we raised £10,000 for NHS, I'd stay here by myself. And I'm telling you right now, there is not enough money in the world for me to stay here by myself in the cells or any amount. I'm just not doing it. I'm here right now.
Talking because he's nervous.
Do you know what, actually? Because I do think we should do something about staying here. And I do... Stacey, Lauren, obviously you can hear me. Maybe what we should do at some point is gather like 4 or 5 other people, like random people that watch us, and then, not saying they're random, but other people that watch us, and maybe then do something at night time with a few other people. So it's not just the 3, I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to turn around right now. Okay, right, I'm going to do some calling out because I'm waffling again,
Mick says let him have it, Stacey.
So nice.
Yes!
Don't get nervous. Okay, can I have some bangs? Oh, hold on, what's the board? There it is. Can I have some bangs like this?
You look so scared.
Can you copy that bang?
I must admit, I don't think I've seen Joel this dead before.
Can you copy that bang for me? I don't even think I believe
What
it.
do you think, guys? Do you
Yeah.
think we should get him to sit on the
Up here,
floor
up here.
in the other room where Notorious Killers is? That's where all the activity is right now.
I
It's
don't know,
right in that
Carl, I've
room.
made a bloody career out of this, I tell you. Can you give me a knock? A single knock? I just want one knock to know that there is
Or just
something
do out of him.
in the paranormal world. Otherwise, I'm not sure I'm going to believe it. One knock, one bang. That's all I'm after. Feels creepy as hell.
Joel, they're asking for you to go in the other room and sit on the floor.
Which room?
The Notorious Killers room. If you move the camera a little bit towards the door and and leave the camera there and then sit down in that room.
Do I just need to spin the camera slightly?
Yeah, just spin it slightly.
Oh, you guys are dicks. I'm going to turn torch on to do it so I can see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. There, Stace.
Perfect. Now go and sit on the floor.
I assume you want me to take the mic with me.
Yeah, take it with you.
Why am I going to do this? Can I just ask?
Because a lot of people, including myself, have seen like a white figure standing by the window.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a really good idea then, to go sit in the room where there's a figure. Like, that sounds like real sense. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. All the cables are twisted. Hold on, let's sort the cables outside.
He's just in with the cables at the moment, guys.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so you want me to stop?
Okay, stop. Okay, now sit on the floor,
Jesus,
right where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're still in focus then of the camera.
I was going to sit like there where I'm pointing, like literally. in front of
Yeah, sit there.
Okay, just sit like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. You guys are mental.
And then when you sit down, you've got to do some calling out, please.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my God. Do you know what the worst thing is? I can see bloody Mary Bell and Ruth Ellis. Oh, I don't like it on
Turn
the
the
floor.
torch off.
I do not like it on the floor. I can see why Lauren does this. I can totally
No, let me
why-
see your face.
No.
Let us see
No.
your face.
Oh my God. I'm not happy at all.
Oh, the biggest orb just come out of
I just kind of about got brave enough in the other room to stand up and do that, and I had to talk really quickly about things, but I am not happy here whatsoever. It feels echoey.
Joel, do you know the Lord's Prayer?
No, I don't know the Lord's Prayer.
You know, Our Father, who art in
I
heaven,
don't,
hallowed be
I
thy
don't even
name.
believe in the Lord, so that's nothing for me. But right now I feel really quite on the edge. I'll be honest, I feel pretty scared, and I don't really know why. I'm finding it hard to kind of, it's taking a lot of must just to kind of look up. And I just don't feel, and I can see out the corner of my eye just over here, like the corridor. You guys can't see it, so I'm going to just do that so I can't see it.
Come on, Joel, do some calling out.
Oh, fuck, okay. Okay, if there's anybody there, can you make a bang? Single bang.
Come on, if there are any spirits here tonight with us.
Can you make one bang?
Go and scare Joel. Move that little ball in front of him like you did with us in there. Did you leave that behind yours?
Okay, let me ask you a different question. Would you like me to buy the prison? Would you like the prison to be converted into housing?
You heard that bang, though.
We've just heard a bang
Would
in the
you like
kitchen
the
with
prison
us.
to be a tourist attraction so people come and visit? Or do you think we should buy the jail? Is there a sign you can give us that you're there?
Do a whistle out, Joel.
I missed that, sorry, Stace.
Do a whistle out.
I missed that again. Clearer?
Do a whistle out.
Do a whistle.
Yes.
Do you know what? It's almost as if every kind of few seconds that goes past, or the more time that goes past with nothing happening, the more I kind of feel like I come off the fence, and I start to think that it's kind of more in your head, dare I say it, rather than actually being like ghosts and stuff like that. Which is a dangerous thing for me to say because we get an awful lot of people come to the jail for paranormal, and obviously that's a lot of visitors. But I do sit on the fence, but I'm still, even though I say that, and that's kind of probably more the way I'm leaning, I'm still scared. And that's what's really weird about it, is I can't bring myself to not be scared. Really apprehensive. My heart is just beating so fast.
He doesn't know the Lord's Prayer.
Can you copy this bang? Can you give me just one bang? Just want one bang. Can you not give me a bang? Come on, you threw things at a vet. I just want one bang. It's my bloody jail. It's not your jail, it's my jail. Yeah, that's right, that's what I said. It's my jail, not your jail. It's my name above the door. Well, technically it's John Howard's, but... Come on, I just want one bang. I think the ball's in front of me. I know that can't move. That's definitely not going to move. One bang, one whistle.
Ask the spirit to shut the door.
Cheers, Dace.
Yeah,
One bang, one whistle. Stace,
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, I don't actually feel like I don't feel like there's anything that's going to bang or whistle or do anything, but I don't feel like I'm necessarily in here by myself. Just over my right shoulder, like my right, so your left as you look at it, my right shoulder, the opposite side to the mic, it just feels like there's something in that area.
Well, the blinds behind you, they're really blurry, like on one corner.
And it just feels like in my right shoulder that it's going quite, almost like a muscle kind of cramp or a knotting. Yeah, that's a good example of it, a knotting in the muscle. Almost as if something like pulling on my arm, pulling down on my arm. You got a bang for me?
Joel, just
Yeah.
before Lauren left, that's exactly how she felt.
Oh, brilliant. What time is it, Stace?
It's 25 to midnight.
25 to midnight.
Oh, we've gone beyond our time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for this evening. I'm afraid we're going to have... Ow, fuck. That's hurt. That chart, it's really weird. That really hurts just here. Like, really, really hurts.
If you think about it, though, you know, with executions
Okay, I'm going to come
and
back
things like
to you guys in the kitchen.
Okay, we'll see you in a second.
Right.
If you think about
Turn the
it,
torch on, bloody scary enough in itself.
with executions, you know, there would have been a lot of pressure in that area when the rope got
Quite a
tighter.
lot coming through ceiling. Jesus Christ. I wasn't joking about that.
Mm. Joel's just coming back now.
Know what you mean about the
Here's
sun?
Lauren.
It's cold, isn't it?
The temperature's dropped in here.
Massively, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really cold in here now.
That was freaky as hell in there, and it really hurt my shoulder. Like,
Exactly.
it was just like something yanking down on my arm, basically. Like, but more of like a constant pull rather than an individual, like rather than like a yank, more like a continuous kind of pull. It just got harder and harder. But it's weird because I still look at it. It still freaks me the hell out. There's just places in this jail that they just are.
If you think about it though, the way you two felt, if you know, in that sort of area, that's where people would have been hanging for about an hour, which would have been put a lot of pressure in that area and those joints.
Right, let me come and say goodbye.
Right.
Switch.
Hmm?
Guys, I'm okay. I'm okay, guys. I had just a moment where I had to just leave, but I'm okay.
While you were in there, we heard a massive bang in here.
I know, that's what we hear all bloody night. It's just like knocks and bangs and footsteps in a bloody corridor. How do we get on? Right. Guys, I hope you do you want to see? We'll obviously go back and have a look. Look, we're going to do more. We haven't actually got a plan exactly of when we're going to do anything next, have we? We haven't discussed it. So we'll have a little chat about it. We'll have a look at our diaries. We'll see what you guys want to do. So ping us some messages either via Shrewsbury Prison, or send them to Lauren, or send them to me via Facebook or Instagram or Stacey, and let us know what you want us to do, because that's why we do it. Is we do it more for you guys, because why would anyone want to do this to themselves otherwise?
I was saying to Stacey,
Is the bottom line.
I was like, why would anyone want to do this?
I know, we'd love not to be in lockdown and be able to bring more people in with us to do some of these. So to bring people like, could you imagine Zoe?
Oh my god.
Zoe would be amazing in to do stuff like this. And, you know, so we'd love to bring more people in to do these kind of things. It's something we kind of enjoy doing. It doesn't bother me. I'm not worried when there's other people here. It's when I'm by myself. So actually, I'm quite brave when I'm not by myself. So I'm not even reading the comments. I'm sorry. We're just chatting now. We're just literally chewing the fat. But I'm okay when there's other people here. I think you're the same, aren't you?
Yeah.
When there's other people with you. it's when.
All went down here when Stacey left.
Yeah, that was. I swear to God, they did ask for that. It wasn't me. They did ask for that.
Yeah, okay.
But I do think when lockdown's over, guys, and we can get more people together. Or Zoe, what do you mean no, never? Come on, Zoe. Right, you should ask for Zoe Duxbury because she'd definitely be up for this. I do think when lockdown's over, although we'll still have to social distance, we absolutely can do paranormal, and the paranormal companies will be back, because if you look at the size of something like C-Wing here and A-Wing, they're massive, so you can still get a good amount of people spaced out 2 meters apart and still do calling outs and seances and stuff like that. And when people obviously come to these things together, they'll be able to sit in the middle and do Ouija boards. So, you know, there's lots of ways around this to do it that we can do with social distancing. So we want to get back and do more stuff like that. So please look at your messages. Joel, you need to see the little girl that was behind you. Yeah, a lot of people said about a little girl behind me at some point.
Oh, it's never good.
I know.
It's never
I
good.
know.
There's a little girl in there. That means it's demonic.
Yeah, Joel, can you have a look at them blinds, please, before you go back to the big screen, Joel? I'm going to have a quick look before we sign off for the evening. I'll have a look. We're losing viewers left, right, and centre, but so you're saying it was something like it was just it is so bizarre, right, guys? This is what you guys found this as well, I know, but it is so different to see it from this side now. You look at that screen and it looks bright, but you are sat in there and it is pitch black. The only glimmer of light is the little green flash that you get from the internet cable put on the camera. It is pitch black.
Well, you know where the mic is?
Yeah.
Just beyond there, on the back.
Yeah.
A lot of people, including myself, saw a white figure standing there
That's
for
the
a few seconds.
see, that's the shit I don't like. So yeah, it was this glow here. I just couldn't figure out what this was. Well, no, I couldn't see that. We've not seen it before because that door's been closed. So we'll have to have a look at that. Guys, we're obviously doing this, like I say, quite cheap and cheerful. We're not doing, we've not got high-tech kit or anything like that. We're doing it quite a bit of as we are. So we kind of hope you enjoy it, but I'm just waffling now. Lauren? But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Like I say, we will have a chat about what to do next, where to go next, what the next bit looks like, I guess, how we kind of, evolve it from here. And then we'll put something out on, obviously, Facebook and stuff like that. Just let me look at some of your comments. Cool, I'm glad you've enjoyed, well, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, I'm glad. And yeah, we'll certainly do more, and as we come out of lockdown, we'll definitely do more as well. So we'll have a chat about that and go from there. Is there any area that we've missed that we should do? Obviously above the sports hall.
Yeah.
Apologies, guys. This camera here that you can't see, this is supposed to be above the sports hall. It is connected. For some reason, it's not picking up. But that space is mental. Actually, I'm turning this down now. It is really crazy up there. It's where the old hanging shed used to be. And where the old infirmary used to be. So a lot of activity there. Can you see that light? Oh, almost moving around there. So a lot of activity up there. And it's somewhere that we definitely want to get the camera working so you can see it. But yeah, I think that's kind of us there. Just seeing, can we hear about Lauren's experience? Do you know what, Alex? I'm going to leave that one. Lauren might do a video in the next few days and post it. And talk about kind of what she went through, and she'll put that on her channel. Stacey will put this onto YouTube. You'll be able to re-see it on Facebook. Anybody else before we leave? What about you can clearly see it? Thank you.
I'm looking forward to reviewing the footage of the execution.
Can you do the corridor outside the governor's toilet? Sandra Earl Payne. Someone wants the Victorian lady. Okay. Do you know what I think would be cool? Downstairs under A-Wing in the large Georgian cell. Because that is you can still see the large Georgian cell, and we'll definitely be able to get a camera down there without a problem. And you've got to go down that nasty staircase all the way to the bottom. And it looks like a Georgian cell still. So that would be a good one. I also wonder, do you know what? I know it's a bit different, but it's a little bit out of that. I wonder whether actually C-Wing Yard would be quite good. Because you're in a courtyard outside, and you would have obviously had all the noise from the prisoners on the wing, all the noise from the prisoners on the other wing.
Maybe, yeah.
We don't tend to do stuff outside. Paranormal groups never do stuff outside.
We watched, because we were browsing through people's paranormal YouTube videos about this place the other day.
Yeah.
Someone did actually do a bit outside, didn't they? Just a self-guider.
Yeah.
And they seem to pick some stuff up, didn't they?
And I wonder if we want to put a long cable out on A-Wing and do some stuff in different cells, because I've got 3 cells I'm not particularly fond of in A-Wing, but I've got 2 cells
I have
up on the 4s.
I have a cell on the ceiling that I don't like.
Yeah, and then 38. So, oh, the metal spiral staircase. Yeah, a few people have said about the spiral staircase.
Where
In the back of healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or by reception, the back of reception.
Mate, you know what we want to do? We want to do it in like some of the offices where they used to hang people on top of the building.
Oh no! Well, we should do the drop room, Lisa and Chrissy's office.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's I can show people where I used to sleep. So we should do something at the Gate Lodge, but we'd have to. Maybe what we should do, I will have a chat about it. Maybe, I don't know, guys. You tell us what you'd like, but what we could do, I suppose, is we could do almost shorter. We could do some shorter ones, so we could do like an hour, and we could just do it all in the Gate Lodge, and it'd be really easy for us because the internet connection there is really good. So we could do just an hour in the Gate Lodge, and we could do different rooms between us. So I can do my office, you guys can do the hang room, we can do the Gate Lodge underneath. That might be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Yeah. So I don't know. You guys tell us what you think. If you've seen any footage or anything like that, and you want to screenshot it or take little bits, send it to us. People are saying the archive store.
Oh no, not no. No.
It is bizarre, isn't it? Above
When
the
I
execution
switch
room.
that light off, I'm like, poof,
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. Well, there's no natural light up there either, is it?
No,
It's just
that room
pitch.
is pitch black. There's no windows in it or anything like that.
See, chapel's not that exciting. Old chapel's a bit different. The new chapel was built in the 70s, wasn't it? 72, 73. So there's not. I mean, it is where the old. It's on the same footing as the execution room and the infirmary, but they were on a second level, so they were kind of sports hall height.
Well, people have seen figures in that room.
In the
when
chapel.
In the old chapel.
Yeah, but that's up there.
Mm.
That's what I mean. They're saying chapel. The old chapel's better because the old chapel is out the back of Sea-Wing.
People have seen like figures in that from the outside, so
Yeah.
because you can see the big windows, the big.
Cool, guys. We'll have a chat about it. We'll see where we go from there. It's nearly midnight. We've all got to go home. So yeah, I think that's it. Lauren, there's something behind you.
Take me.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you want to follow us, then obviously we're all on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Please do. And other than that, I think we'll see you next time we do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you
Stay
next
safe.
time. Right, let me find how to turn this damn thing off. Right, there we go.